Moldavite on Jewellery Maker.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2, or alternatively you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
You can watch our Jewellery Maker show every day on our website by clicking the Watch and Buy Online link in the top right hand corner of our homepage.
Hello, welcome to the Late Show. It's Moldavite Monday. I feel like today needs its own theme tune, like something out of space. Think about it. Moldavite Monday, and what a Monday it has been. We've got some gorgeous Moldavite to continue for you. Now, joining me tonight is beautiful Sheila.
Hello, everybody.
How are my darling?
I'm all right, thank you. Are you?
Yeah.
And everybody out there?
Yeah. Looking forward to this Moldavite showcase that we've got, which is...
Yes.
I mean, you and I have worked with this gemstone not necessarily in our jewellery making a lot, but we've known this gemstone for a long time, haven't we?
Yeah, I mean, I have worked with it, but not for a very long time, to be honest.
It's quite exceptional, the clarity that we got in the kit tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, it is very, very, I think it's, the strand we've got, it's a real delicate strand, and it's
very high end.
It drops lovely as well, it's very high end.
It is really high end. It's what we would have worked with in sort of finished pieces of jewellery for a very long time. It's kind of that calibre, isn't it?
Exactly.
I think that when you're working, we've actually got Moldavite in a format, if you like, that we've kind of never worked with here at JM before on the Late Show tonight. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that when we get to it. But tonight in our first, let me just show you the quality. This is what we're talking about when we talk high-end, collectible Moldavites. Now, you can see straight away colour, clarity, and briolette. We're not talking flat pairs here. We are talking, I'm going to spin them around so that you can see that briolette drop, and Sheila has worked her magic with this in such a classy and elegant way, set with some beautiful pearls. Now, we'll come to talking about that beautiful strand of Moldavite when we come to the kit, but essentially tonight you are paying for that strand of your Moldavite, and you're getting everything else in the kit for free as far as we're concerned. And that is huge what we're doing for you tonight. So this is, and I think you can see the quality of the Moldavite. I think you can see the clarity. For those of you that are the connoisseurs and you are your experts and you know this gemstone and you understand, you've been watching all day today and you've been collecting. This will be one of those opportunities for you to just really finish this beautiful, beautiful clarity and colour. They are gorgeous. So I'm going to hand this back over to Sheila. Sheila, my darling, I'm popping that onto the velvet little board for you.
It belongs, doesn't it, on the velvet? Absolutely.
And then Sheila's going to put that together, of course, for our first demo. Okay. Now, this is... I'm just going to open this up. This is a solitaire cabochon Moldavite. Now that, look at that. Look at the beautiful sage green colour and the clarity. Now this is coming up for you at the end of this hour. Quantity wise, remind me on the quantity of this one, please, Beck. 149 of them. We are not opening it for pre-order. Oh, no. That is what I would see in a finished piece of jewellery from a jeweller's. I think that you all would agree with us on that. If you saw that beautiful faceted strand, trilogy strand that Beck had in the last hour of the late show, the faceted beautiful strand of the three that were on there, you kind of get your head around price-wise what one Moldavite would cost you. I think you're going to be absolutely over the moon when you join us for that. But we're not opening the pre-orders for it, so please, please, please just wait. That's coming up until the end, at the end of this hour. We have quite a lot to get through tonight. I'm going to just reach over here. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. Nudge him a bit closer. There we go. We've got lots to get through. Let me show you our first opportunity. Does anything look as sparkly, as lustrous, and as elegant as this gemstone in a piece of jewellery? Oh, black spinel, we love you. You've got your beautiful solid spinel. And I say solid because it's a really beautiful durable gemstone. It's got that stunning amount of luster, and this is a brand new strand of black spinel. Check out the luster and the sparkle on that. That is quite astonishing. Look at the polish. Look, even at the top of my hand here where the light is just dissipating a little bit, just at the top. Look at how the light dances across those and they literally come alive. They are beautiful, and guess what? We're kicking off this. It's going under £5. That is bonkers.
You are so right about spinel, because it is one of my many favourites, I know. But for £4.95 to have that sparkle in a piece of jewellery or a suite of jewellery, because you get so much out of that strand.
Oh my goodness!
Just gorgeous.
Think we can all agree that that kicks off the late show to a brand new strand, natural and enhanced faceted black spinel that is performing in the light like, you know what, it's gorgeous. £4.95.
That looks an extra long strand as well to
do you
me
know
from here. Look at that for the
30
length
centimetres.
£4.95. That is, it is, isn't it? It is bigger than
Do you know
your normal.
what I love as well? There's hardly any graduation on this strand, which is really unusual for our spinels, isn't it?
It's absolutely gorgeous.
If you've not worked with this gemstone, this is the opportunity to work with it. The elegance and the class that you get from a piece of jewellery, and I will say this is that gemstone that you wear to that beautiful evening event, you know, whether that's a black tie event or to a wedding party in the evening or maybe New Year's Eve parties. It's the beautiful black gemstone that ignites on top of a black ball gown or a black cocktail dress. You can't ignore that sparkle, can you?
You can't, no. And if you've got, which I mean, I know we've all got pearls, but you get some pearls free with a Moldavite kit, don't you?
Exactly.
So just put one of those in just
absolutely
I don't
gorgeous.
know,
Lovely idea.
a small section of that
Yeah.
strand, you would have made a beautiful bracelet for what? £1, if that. If that.
That's ridiculous.
You know, it's crazy, isn't it? So
ridiculous.
you would get, I don't know, about four bracelets out of that.
Oh, easily.
Wouldn't you, at least?
Let's just wrap that around, even if you were just using.
Because
so that's,
yeah.
look how much we've got left over
Yeah.
just from that.
Because you could do
Bracelet,
half of it and then put the rest on a chain.
Exactly.
You could cover the wrist part with the spinel.
It is gorgeous. Look at that sparkle. Oh my goodness. So many of you have multi-bought on that opportunity. I am not surprised at all. What a way to kick off the night show for you. I'm then going to move on to... I've got it. It's here. Now these are quite last of stock. So when I show you these, just remember that we're really low on stock in these. These are very, very beautiful to work with. They're so glossy. The patterns that you get, and what I'm going to do, well, I've got 3 in this pack, but let me just show you the gorgeous markings. Look at these patterns, aren't they phenomenal? And they are all natural banding patterns within these gorgeous onyx. Now, just so that you're aware, they are last of stock. They've only been seen in a kit before, so they've only been available in a kit. Tonight, they're yours for under £10. Please be as quick as you can on those. They are extremely sought after. We had them in a kit for you not that long ago. The actual kit itself flew out of the door. We've got the remaining ones, of course, separate for you, for those of you that want to work with this. That is gorgeous. Oh, I can see all our wire workers getting very excited about working with these. And capturing, that's the word I'm going to use, to pop these into your collection. So in this one, you've got a pear shape and 2 ovals. Yeah, let me just show you here. So you've got your pear shape and your 2 ovals. Now, you're guaranteed an assortment of shapes, but you are guaranteed 3 pieces. Now, bearing in mind those 3 pieces are near enough 300 carat, just shy of, well over your 250 carats that you're getting there, and you're getting 3 stones. They are going to be big, powerful, head-turning sizes, aren't they? They really are. They're all going to be individual and unique as well, because the banding is so individual and so unique on your onyx. Have a look at them. They are gorgeous. Like, I've got collectors in Norfolk, Tatiana, Elaine, Diane, Dorothy, well done indeed to you. Those of you on the phone lines, hold the lines on these. Extraordinary patterns. And what's lovely is if you are going to wire work with these, I was going to say, can you imagine twisting those and seeing both sides?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Make sure you're holding the lines on that one. Nearly sold out on that one. That one goes back into there, and we go over to some pink pearls. Now, these are perfect rounds. They're your shell pearls. It means that you get a wonderful uniformity of size, shape, and of course pearlescence on these. Look at the colour on that. That is a strong magenta, isn't it? 6 mils, 38 centimetre strand. Quite low on stock on this one, so be as quick as you can. Less than 50 remaining opportunities in our warehouse. Now, we've kind of kicked off the late show with some under 10. Did you get the black spinel? Let me just grab them, because if you were working with your black spinel and your pink shell pearl, look at that contrasting colour. That's a little bit decadent, isn't it?
And also the black spinel goes with those cabochons, wouldn't they?
Really would.
Gorgeous.
Really would.
Wire, yeah.
Black spinel kind of just goes with everything, doesn't it? Oh. We're kicking off the night for you with some under £10 deals. We're not going to stop on this one for you. Magenta shell pearl, plain rounds that you're getting there. 38 centimetre strand. We're under £3. Under £3. Lots of messages coming in about the Moldavite cabochon. We know that you want to get hold of that, what I like to refer to as that little fallen star. It's coming up in 45 minutes. We cannot open the pre-order. Okay, I'm really sorry. We cannot open the pre-order for it. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Talking to the call centre, $2.95 on your screen for 38 centimetres of shell pearl. And the thing is with this, you know, this can be a real just stash builder, can't it? It doesn't have to be that you've got a project in mind for this at the moment. At $2.95, just add that to your order. If you've already ordered in the morning show, if you've already ordered in the mid show, you just want to add that to your order, don't you, for under £3?
Yeah, gorgeous, isn't it? Really is.
Packs a
£2.95.
I know,
I've been
exactly.
busy doing a bit of beading.
I know you are. She's beading away in the corner, and then she's like,
£2.95, my goodness me.
I know. Crazy price point. Make sure that you're holding the lines on that one. Check it out as soon as you can. One shipping and handling charge for the entire day. Okay. Oh, this is very cute. Oh, it's very cute. Kerry, sweetheart, can I just grab those tweezers, darling, please? Thank you. Oh, this is really cute. Got a little seahorse charm. Look at that.
Oh.
That's really cute. Oh, it reminds me of when I first watched Finding Nemo with my son.
Oh, yeah.
Cute.
I was talking to Jack about that the other day.
what,
yeah,
Finding
and
Nemo?
now Louis watching it now. Yeah,
It's a word I love. Finding Nemo is a
gorgeous.
wonderful. I've not seen the second one because somebody told me something awful about it, so I don't want to watch it. It's like, that does not happen in the second one. It's like, yeah, it does. I was like, no. I love it. So sweet.
That's gorgeous.
So this is golden enamel, and it's actually got a little bit of sparkle to it. It's beautiful. It's almost like Murano glass, that enamelling. Loves the claw glass. Loves the stock on this one. Now, for those of you that collect your charms, your under the sea charms, they never go out of fashion. They never go out of date. They are a classic, beautiful continuation of building sort of lovely charms on charm bracelets across the globe. And you know, from, oh gosh, when I was designing the charms for Gemporia for years, you know, octopi, I should say, and mermaids and dolphins and starfish, all of that, you know, it is all, octopuses? Oh, it's not, it's octopi, but that, every day's a school day, it is! The plural of octopus is octopi, honestly. Everybody's Googling it now in this building. And hippopotami as well is the plural of hippopotamus.
No, it's octopuses.
It's octopi and hippopotami. It is. It is, everybody at home.
It says it's erroneous to call it octopi.
Erroneous.
Yeah, I'm using it for my own benefit there.
It's octopi. Originally it was octopi. Honestly. Okay. Where is the message? Okay, pop it up. This is from Sue. Do you have rough Moldavite on the show, please, Rae? Now, right, Sue, do you know what? Sue, I don't know where your eagle eyes are tonight. But I did say that we had Moldavite in a form that you hadn't had today. Okay, this Sue, and your eagle eyes, my lovely, I have 30 carats of Moldavite rough coming up at 8 o'clock tonight. Come and have a look at this. Now, if ever there was an opportunity to get your hands on something that we've never had here at JM, we've never had a chance to work with, and it's very doubtful that we will be able to get hold of again, 30 carats of Moldavite rough. Look at the glow in daylight. It's absolutely incredible. So Sue, the answer, my darling, is absolutely yes. And it's coming up at 8 o'clock. How did Sue know? She's eagle-eyed. She's eagle-eyed. We've never had it before, ever, ever, ever. So we are very, very much looking forward to that. We have got a gorgeous, oh, I've just spotted the other Moldavite as well. Good gracious me. We'll talk about that one a little bit later. Oh, it's all about the Moldavite tonight, but first, Chicka Chum. Come and have a look see the fire in this. Now that is well cut. You have got a really, and let's be honest here, that is probably one of the largest cubic zirconias that we have had in our charms. If you think about the charms that we normally have, they're normally about 0.5 millimeter and they are prong set. I mean, look at the fire in that dancing. Now, I know that that is a man-made stone. You know, Russian scientists back in 1976, they didn't get it wrong when they were trying to copy the world's oldest gemstone. But look at how well those prismatic colours and those rainbow fires pop out of it. It really is, isn't it?
Exquisite, that is. It's really, look lovely on your, you know, the chain that you've got on there. Just
just literally in between.
Just in between, yes.
The collarbones.
Absolutely
I think
exquisite.
I would love to see these as well. You know, we've over the past we've done last of stock rose gold overlay on solid stunning silver shepherd's hooks. Just those on earrings, can you imagine?
Yeah, absolutely.
The movement on those and the shape, it's so decadent.
It's really like 1920s
Yes,
vintage look, isn't it, as well?
Yeah.
Really, really, yeah, because fans were really all in then, weren't they? Beautiful. I love
Fire's amazing on it.
that. I love that.
Sue is very excited about the rough Moldavite. Sue! Do you know what? Your wishes are... Honestly, I love the fact that you messaged in saying that. And to be fair, Becky went, have you shown the rough Moldavite yet? I was like, no. She's like, Sue's asking if we've got rough Moldavite tonight. It's like, unagi, right there. That's what that is. Listen, this is a gorgeous solid stunning silver 18 karat gold overlay charm that you're getting here. You've got some sensational faceting going on. Yes, it's man-made. Yes, it isn't a real gemstone, but my goodness me, do you know what? If we were trying to buy a zircon of this size or a diamond of this size in clarity, you would be trying to probably sell a kidney to pay for it. So with that in mind, you've got the appearance, you've got the look, you've got the glamour, and just like Sheila was saying, it has got the air of 1920s glamour with that beautiful fan shape. Gorgeous, isn't it?
God, I can't wait for the prize now.
I think you're going to be very happy with the price.
I'm sure I will be. I'm really excited.
Very happy with the price. Let's make Sheila very happy with the price. 0800 644 655, £4.95p. She's Sheila's having a lovely time.
I know, but £4.95. Oh, I keep thinking, I'm thinking of, you know, presents, just pop on a chain, you're done, or pop a little pearl.
Lovely idea.
I just don't think you can afford to miss these chances, really, because
no, not,
what you get, the quality, I think it's just beautiful. I really, really do.
Beautifully pronged set as well. And you know, I love this arrowhead at the top of a pear cut or a trilliant or this fan shape that we have here is so high-end a finish.
Linda would love that as well.
Who would like that? Linda
would love that.
Linda would love this as well.
If there's any spare, I could take her that for having me while I'm staying with her, yeah.
So
I won't have time now to get it. Have we got many?
Well, you know, There are some cheeky pearls coming up to go with it.
Yeah,
Becky went, to be fair,
But
Rae,
even
you'd put this
so,
with pearls, wouldn't you?
It's
I'd
just
put everything with pearls,
just
but
a very,
yes.
oh, me.
Yeah.
It's just a very classy. You could wear it any time of the day. You could wear it with your jeans, with your,
Yeah.
you know, it's just a classy,
It is.
simple. It's just beautiful. I really do.
I love-
And for £4.95, that I can't get over
A suite of jewellery, pendant,
Pendant earrings, yeah.
gorgeous, wouldn't it?
£15 for the. I mean, where would you get that? You wouldn't, would you?
You wouldn't be recharging that though when you're selling
Oh
that suite,
gosh,
would you?
no, because you have to. No, absolutely not. No.
Beautiful.
But this is why, you know, buying from JewelleryMaker, things like this, and you're doing your craft fairs or for presents. You really can't beat it, can you?
No,
you know,
definitely.
yeah. For Zircon elsewhere, you would pay a lot more.
Oh
for
my
that.
gosh,
Well,
absolutely.
you know that, yeah.
You do realise that's 925 solid sterling silver and 18 carat rose gold on top of that, Sarah. I know. It's good, isn't it?
Half a
We're going to
dozen, I
continue
think.
with the deals. I know. We have got
Oh
some
my
very
gosh.
naughty pearls coming up as well, for those of you who want to check out on these. In 5 minutes' time, lovely. Loads and loads and loads of multi-buying going on in this opportunity. Well done, lovely stuff. So I'm so glad that we've made your night with the rough Moldavite opportunity that's coming up at 8. I really, really am, my lovely. For those of you who are not quite sure what we're talking about, Adam, sweetheart, can we show the recording of them? Is that all right? Only otherwise it means getting them out the pot and displaying them all the time when Adam's already done such a beautiful job of it already. So have a look at this. So this is rough Moldavite and it's come up at 8 o'clock. Now we've never worked with rough Moldavite before. We certainly haven't been able to bring it to you at this sort of price point either. The price is bonkers. So just to kind of put your frame of mind into this, myself and the team were having a look and seeing what other jewellers and how they'd worked rough Moldavite. And there was a lot of free-form bezel setting in bracelets and pendants and rings. And prices of sort of upwards of £140. So there is definitely, I mean, we already know, don't we, that there's already a market for gemstones in their rough and organic form. We know that. We know the likes of Cara Russ in New York's been doing that for nearly 15 years. For the likes of Beyonce and Michelle Obama and Giselle and you were talking about red carpet A-listers. So that always travels down the fashion trend, doesn't it? And if you're able to create something and work with it, even just having that, you know, in your photographs, if you're finished sort of Moldavite jewellery, the rough Moldavite, I think, in the background sometimes, just sort of giving it that sort of very authentic, sort of high-end photography finish, sort of, you know, your jewellery magazine type finish to your photographs, I think is incredible. That's all coming up for you, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. Looking forward to that very, very much indeed. Yes, I got them here. I think do you know what Adam's just said? It's just like, for him, it's like Adam and I have worked in the jewellery world together for a very, very, very long time. And Adam is just saying, for him, and he's been in the building most of the day, recording different Moldavite opportunities, and for him, he said that's probably the opportunity of the day, is the rough Moldavite. Big statement to make. We've worked with a lot of gemstones in our time. 27 minutes without dropping anything. Is that a record yet? I'm not quite sure. Thank you, Kerry, sweetheart.
I'm saying nothing because I'm the world's worst.
I'm very, very aware that I have a lot of gemstones. To the left, to the left. Everything will fall in the box to the left. I'm desperately trying not to nudge it. Okay. These are so pretty and just ready to go. So you've got 2 connector points, or you could literally just suspend that butterfly from that top wing there. Now these have only been in kits. Now you saw what happened with those beautiful Onyx cabochons that we had. I think we've got like 2 of those left, that's it. when we take items out of kits, once they've been in a kit and they've been on your TVs as an opportunity in a kit, and we take them out of kits, the last of stock pieces, they literally are the last low stock quantities in our warehouse. Please make sure that you are checking out and confirming. So you've got the butterfly in flight, 3 of them in your solid sterling silver with your yellow gold overlay. Again, just to reiterate, the plating that we use is 18 karat gold minimum. So just thinking about the quality, just thinking about the gleam of that gold. Let me spin it around for you as well so you can see the gold travels all the way around that butterfly design. Very, very pretty. And under £10 for the 3 of them at £8.95. £8.95. Again, only in kits beforehand, so you won't have seen them at the price that's on your screen. We're offering them to you tonight. Last chance opportunities at £8.95. Make sure that you are checking out. Now, the strand of pearls that I just showed you with the fan charm, they are coming up for you next. And the price is absolutely bonkers. Okay. It is going to be a question of fastest fingers first, pressing that number 1 button, speaking to the call centre and clicking buy now as you're checking out. The reason I say that is that, come and have a, this is not, you know, that length strand of pearls. Okay, but not for a full 38-inch strand. There are 89 opportunities. 89 opportunities, and that is that. Please do make sure that you are getting involved nice and early. And if you are multi-buying, my goodness me, jump at the chance. But can I just double check treatment on these, please, my lovely? No treatment. Oh, this now puts it into a whole other realm. It really does. Now, for those of you who love your pearls, from your Baroque pearls such as this, and they're not, don't get me wrong, they're not the biggest Baroque pearls that we do for you. We have done up to sort of maybe, I think 10 to 12 millimetres in size for your Baroque pearls as normal. These are your 5x6mm, very elegant, all 100% organic, genuine and enhanced. Now, price-wise, since the start of the Late Show, we have been doing some amazing price points for you. It's about to get silly. So, for those of you with your fingers on the pulse right now, ready to check out, we're at £4.95, and that is where we are staying. I know! It is.
I'm tense now because I can't buy.
We've worked together since Dave Dart's here, my lovely. That was, I've never seen you quite go, ooh,
No, well, I mean, it's just, I'm speechless, really. I mean, how much does that work out a pearl?
Oh my God,
pence, cultured pearl, pence, a pearl.
Sorry,
I'm just
it's like we've got Yoda in the room. 38 strand, pence it is. We love you.
Oh.
£4.95. To be fair, you are the Yoda of jewellery making as well, and I mean that in the.
I want to count them now.
Oh gosh, there we go. Here we go.
Go on. Just
All right.
just
I'll just do
half
the
or a
half.
quarter. Do a quarter. I mean, 4 nights. Oh.
$34.
Halfway.
34 halfway.
68.
Yeah. 68
So
pearls.
£4.95. 468. 16.
7 pence per pearl.
There you go.
Centre
So
drilled,
if you-
ready to go, no bleaching, no dyeing,
Perfect. Perfection. And if you bought the little fan,
Yeah,
I love
absolutely.
that.
Let's grab that.
Put an what did we say they were? 8p pearl? I mean 8p a pearl, it's ridiculous. It is because when I went to America many, many years ago, they were selling sort of pearls that they just caught and they were still in the...
Yeah.
And they were $15.
Just for the one pearl?
Just for the one pearl. $15, yeah.
And they were...
And that was going back a few years now.
And they will have been 3-4 mil ones, won't they? They
oh,
would have
yes,
been small.
yeah.
Have a look. This is what Sheila's talking about with that beautiful sparkling texture that you got from the fan charm.
I mean, look, that looks like
lovely.
£300 or £400 worth, doesn't it?
Just like a 1920s
it
antique.
Does, yeah, absolutely.
Beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Can I just say, at the minute, we've got people checking out 6s, 5s, 3s. They're going to Arizona, Berkshire, Surrey. 10 at the moment is the biggest quantity in a basket. Amazing.
I'm not surprised, gosh.
The thing is, it's just such a classic strand, isn't it, as well?
I can't believe we've got all those at $4.95. I honestly can't. Can you? I mean, am I just being... I'm not being overreactive.
No,
I'm just...
no, not at all. So well, you can all see I'm pearl mad.
Oh,
anyway.
I am as well, yeah.
You can see. But the amount of times that I have been stopped in the past week, my last pearl ring that I had, that I've been wearing for years, I lost the pearl in France in a gravel garden. No chance of getting that back. So I've been looking for a pearl to replace. But in the meantime, I've been wearing my Baroque pearl ring. And the amount of people that have stopped me and gone, that is amazing, that is stunning. And I'm like, do you know what? Pearls, they never go out of fashion. They never go out of date. No
and
matter
never
where
will.
You are,
and they never will.
So my sister got married on the on Saturday.
Oh, how did it go?
Beautiful.
Oh.
And she and all the bridesmaids were wearing pearls.
And they had lovely weather, didn't they?
Very classy.
Oh, wow.
Really, really classy. It was a lovely day.
Oh, I bet the weather was gorgeous.
Oh, the weather was amazing. It was beautiful.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming on these. We've got about 18 strands left. That's it. Hello to Sakina and Sarah and Francis, Sheena, Paula and Anila, Janine and Susie, Sean, Eileen and Lydia, Carmel, Linda, Zanita and Kana. Well done indeed to you. I've got Marilee and Janetta and Kath, Nicolette and Tina, Maureen, Tatiana. I mean, that's just well done. Well done indeed. Shall I show everybody now? Okay.
I can't wait to see what's next now.
Well,
gosh.
Let me just... Oh, come on now. Oh, no.
How am I going to find that?
It's got cardigan on. I can't believe you're so cold.
Thanks, honey. Do you know what? It's falling from space. Falling from the desk is going to be all right, isn't it?
Yes.
It's going to be all right, she says.
It will be.
Oh, I don't know whether it's this... I'm just not handling these very well at the minute. Okay. Yeah, we need Kerry to be standing like with a little very fine net. Have a look at this. So this... Oh, stay. It's okay, we'll leave it there. Okay, this is a rectangle cabochoned, polished to perfection Moldavite. It's got the glow, it's got the hydrogen bubbles, and wait until you see the price point! It's coming away at the end of this hour. Not had anything like that all day, and boy oh boy, is that going to sell out. We have 143 of them. We can't open it for pre-order. If anything, knowing this gemstone as I do and the price that we're going to do it for, I'm going to be honest with you, I think that the phone lines are going to go into a meltdown. So please, if you're on the phone lines, if you've got access to a smartphone, if you've got access to the internet, if you've got access to our app, try and use that to check out. There will be queues on the phone lines. I'm really sorry. That is going to be one of those deals. Right. Okay. These are beautifully blue. Colour on these are fabulous. Now, some very intense colour, isn't it? Now, colour-wise, if you were looking at this, I would forgive you for thinking that we were looking at a strand of really high-grade kyanite. Are you used to seeing this intensity of colour from this location? More often than not, we see our blues from this area of the world with a little bit of grey masking. These have no masking at all, no treatment, no heat treatment to irradiate them, no heat treatment or any diffusion, just pure, natural, unadulterated colour. 18 carats of unenhanced Burmese true blue sapphire. And that's what we want to see in our sapphires, isn't it, when it comes to those gorgeous blues. 3x1 to 5x2 millimetre on that gorgeous strand. We're going to bring you the lowest ever price point for this strand. It's going to be one of the more considered pieces of the night, but I think with regard to that quality of colour, the location, the natural beauty of it, I think that you will be pleasantly surprised by that price point. For those of you where your beautiful jewellery is all about birthstones, obviously we are, what, 2 weeks away, if that now, from, gosh, it is closer to August, isn't it, really, than it was the beginning of July. What's the date today? 16th. Okay, so we're sort of smack bang in the middle, aren't we? Do you know what? I thought it was the 21st for a reason then. Anyway, $58.95 for September's birthstone. Look at the colour. Gorgeous intensity from there. $58.95. Make sure that you are checking out, confirming as soon as you can on these. Intensity of colour is without a doubt absolutely on point with this strand. Think about using just even 1 or 2 of those. That strength of colour is magnificent, isn't it? That one strand is going to go a long way, or be totally decadent and use the whole thing. It's entirely up to you. Hold the lines in that one. I'm going to move on to... Okay. Come and look at these. These are iridescent. So we've got shell pearls. We never normally see them in this 6mm size, do we?
Oh, what a beautiful colour, isn't that?
It's like a tangerine, but when you look close up at it, it's almost, you know, the that sort of like mystic topaz coating that we get. It's almost like that on the surface of it. It's iridescent.
It's gorgeous. That is really pretty. I
Can you
haven't
see pinks
seen.
and golds?
Yeah, I haven't seen a strand like that ever, I don't think.
Well, it's only been in a kit.
Has it? Oh, I must have missed that then.
Only been in a kit, but it is proper
I hadn't.
summer holiday colour,
Why didn't I have that?
Oh.
Why didn't I have that?
You have had some gorgeous Moldavite today, though.
Yes, I have.
This is true.
But that is just summer, isn't it? It's so
really
pretty.
is. It's got such a, if you look at it, it's got like a deep hyacinth pink in there. You've got a beautiful sort of bright orange base with pinks and golds and magentas. And if you think about how you can get that from a coated sort of topaz or a quartz, this is it though, but it's almost like paparazzi colour. That's what it reminds me of, paparazzi quartz.
I love shell pearl because you can get so many gorgeous colours in them as well. That is yeah.
Nice because it's all in that uniform size as well,
lovely with
isn't it?
turquoise, that would go as well for your holidays.
It's £2.50. It's £2.50 for this strand. £2.50 on your screen. Obviously, if you've already got an order open tonight, please just add that to it. If you are adding to your order, of course, that's perfect. If you're opening your order in preparation for the rough Moldavite at 8 o'clock, or indeed the cabochon of Moldavite that's coming your way in about 5 minutes' time. Not long at all to wait for the rectangular, cabochoned, beautiful Moldavite. Polished, buffed, ready to go. Wait for that price point. The phone lines are going to go into meltdown. I am warning you. I know exactly how this is going to play out. I have seen opportunities like this and have bought opportunities like that. many a time throughout my jewellery career, and I can tell you right now that is just going to go home, gone. Yeah, of course we can. Less than 10 strands left. Now, this is, for me, this is proper keishi. And you can see the size, you can see that slight concave, you can see that big surface area. These would make beautiful petals, wouldn't they, Sheila?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And I like them stranded as well, just bunched up organically.
Yeah.
But they would make, as you say, gorgeous petals.
The surface area on
on
them
a
is
headband,
just,
you know,
yeah,
for a little girl.
Yeah,
yeah,
gorgeous. They literally iridesce because that big surface area just allows the light to pop, doesn't it?
I love keishi pearls. I really
I
like
love them this size and bigger.
So individual as
They
well.
are gorgeous, aren't they? Because you really get an opportunity when they're this size or bigger. You get a real look at that sound as well, isn't it? Gorgeous stuff.
Yeah.
Gorgeous stuff. They are beautifully iridescent. You can see the light, and that classic antique gold champagne colour is beautiful. The last 10 strands that we had, 2 have already been taken. So the last 8, all of them available at $24.95. They are the very last of stock. So if you want to get hold of these, you're going to need to make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can. You've got the pearlescence, you've got the, and again, if you have a really close look at these, that champagne colour, it's not just a one primary colour. The underlying sort of secret tones that you see, a little hint of sea green, a little hint of magenta, a little hint of purple, all coming through on the undertone of those gorgeous champagnes. But they are the last of stock. We've already had a phone call from the call centre saying, are you opening up lots of people asking if we're opening up the Moldavite for pre-order. We're not. I'm really sorry. It will be a fair opportunity for everyone. 75 of those cabochons. And it's up next. If you have not had a chance to watch today, if you've been at work, if you have been busy and haven't been able to join us on the morning show or the mid show, then you might not know about this gemstone. Let me just give you a very brief outline. I'll be talking a lot more about it at 8 o'clock tonight when we have our must-have. Moldavite basically only exists on our planet because it fell from space millions of years ago. So the only reason this gemstone physically exists on our planet is because of that natural event that took place millions of years ago. Now, the strewn field of the impact, okay, so I need you to think about when the continents were one supercontinent and you had Pangaea, and the asteroid comes through Earth's atmosphere, and what we now know this day as Stuttgart, Germany, that is the site of impact. Now, obviously, back then, it wasn't Stuttgart, Germany, but that's the site as we know it. Now, the strewn fields go into Czechoslovakia, so into the Czech Republic, and to this area of the world where this gemstone would not occur naturally, was it not for the fact that it had fallen from space into Earth's atmosphere and created what would have been, at that day and time, it would have been a catastrophic event. It would have. You know, we talk about when the asteroid would have hit Earth, and, you know, that time when all the dinosaurs would have been literally sort of, you know, killed off in one fell swoop. We're talking about that sort of catastrophic event with this meteor, with this asteroid. Millions of years on, this is the byproduct of that catastrophic event. A gemstone that doesn't physically get made by planet Earth. A gemstone that has fallen from the... And it is... Next to zircon, this gemstone has the most incredible story. If you think about zircon, zircon can tell you about... If it could speak, it could tell you about the dawn of time. Your Moldavite has a story where it's travelled from out of space. It is a phenomenal story. And when you own it in this format, this is when it gets exciting. So this has been polished, it's been shaped. You've got a rectangle. You've got the beautiful sage green that's giving way to golden light. You've got clarity. Whoops. Sorry guys, that just keeps... I'm going to put it back in the box so you can just see with the cushioning underneath. Let me pop the tweezers underneath it just to support it. But I wanted to show you the clarity. That was what was so important. Now remember, it's on a white background, so and the studio light. So what you're not seeing the depth of colour of that wonderful, wonderful deep green that I'm seeing in the studio. I've got 75 opportunities to own this cabochon. 7x5, the perfect cabochon. Now, if I was to tell you that you will own an exquisite, I love to refer to this as that fallen star. That's how I have for the last, what, 10 years since I've been within the jewellery industry, a little bit longer than that. I call this the fallen star. It is like owning a little bit of heaven, literally, in a piece of jewellery. Even further than that. You know, you think about the universes, you think about the huge evolving in understanding how our planet was created and what is outside our atmosphere, what is outside just our solar system. It is bonkers. It's so hard to get your head around, but so exciting as well to think about it. This gemstone has come from there. Who knows? Even NASA has proven that there are elements within this gemstone that don't physically exist on planet Earth. That's amazing. With that in mind, you're going to pay under £15 for it. 0800 644 655 is the number that you need to be making sure that you are dialing and confirming straight away. Under £15. Well done to everybody who is already multi-bought on this. $11.95 for a faceted, sorry, not faceted, polished, I should say. Polished, rectangle, beautiful cushion cabochon of eye clean Moldavite. Now don't forget, if you see those tiny little hydrogen bubbles inside your Moldavite, remember those hydrogen bubbles that you see within your Moldavite, it's when that asteroid was entering into Earth's atmosphere and that temperature was rising and rising and rising and rising and created those hydrogen bubbles inside the asteroid itself. And so you have to remember that that is a natural byproduct of the events that took place millions of years ago. Absolutely phenomenal. If anything, you want those little tiny air bubbles in there because you want to know, yes, that is the real deal. Thank you to everybody who's multi-buying. Can't wait to see your jewellery on our Facebook page once you've put together some really fine pieces of jewellery with these. Now let me tell you how it's going to come to you, because it comes to you in one of our little gemstone boxes, like so. Okay, so you've got a protective case. And you'll need a pair of tweezers to open that up. Let me use the other end of the tweezers just to open that up. So you twist it and pop it up, nice and secure. And then you've got your cushioned velour base so that your gemstone is protected. Now, the actual glass that you've got here as well, of course, is that toughened glass, but I have to, just so that you know as well, it comes to you, obviously it'll be in bubble wrap as well, and you'll get your, hopefully you get your certificate of authenticity if you're paying your 25 pence extra. How many have we got left, please, my lovely? We only had 75. We only had 75. I've got collector in London, Susan in Staffordshire, Rosamond, Lynn, Deirdre, collector in Surrey, collector in East Riding in Yorkshire, Debbie in Wiltshire, still not checked out. Rebecca's multi-buying, Tracy's multi-buying, Eva's multi-buying, well done indeed to you. Karen's multi-buying, Danielle, Michelle, Helen's multi-bought, collectors in Carmarthenshire, Yorkshire's multi-bought, Wrexham's multi-bought. Absolutely brilliant. That's exciting to be able to work with such a great quality Moldavite,
Oh, it's
isn't it?
beautiful, isn't it? It really, really is, yeah. And it is top, I mean, it is top quality, you can see that, and for that price.
Exactly.
I thought it would be a lot more than that.
Well, I was a little bit flabbergasted by the prices tonight, if I'm being honest. Because it's one of those moments where you just go, how much?
I know. We've done that a lot so far, and it's only, what, 5 to 7?
I know, absolutely. Make sure that you check it out. I've got so many of you waiting to be answered. Please hold the lines. Be in with a chance of getting hold of it. We are nearly sold out. Nearly sold out on this Moldavite. If you've got any of your questions for about your Moldavite, please do get them in. I think it's really important. I know that if you've been watching today, you will already know so much about this beautiful gemstone. But if you're just getting home from work tonight and you're like, oh, okay, tell me a little bit more about it. I'm not, don't know enough about it. Please do send in your messages. You text JM Studio to 60777. Like Sue did earlier, she's incredibly excited about the 8 o'clock must-have tonight. Rough Moldavite. We've got 8 of the cabochons left, and that is it. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 of you waiting to check out. Huge good luck. So let me show you. This is what Sue had messaged in earlier about and was so excited about. Basically, these are your rough, 30 carats, in fact, of your rough Moldavite. 30 carats of rough Moldavite. We've never had it at JM. We've got very limited availability, 145 sets of those 30 carats. And that's coming up at 8 o'clock, just over an hour's time. We can't open it for pre-order. We've never had anything like it here. You can see the glow. It really is insatiable in daylight. You can see why it's a firm favourite. I love seeing all those different angles. If you think about it, think about the crystal system that it belongs to as well. It really does just look as if it's got just such organic, incredible texture to it. All coming away at 8 o'clock. Now, also coming your way, we have got in our first kit with Sheila coming up, we've got your Moldavite bracelets, your pearls, and your silver findings and your fireline all coming up, and believe me, you will not want to miss the deal on this. All those bracelets, okay, they normally come to you, just those bracelet Moldavites, they come to you normally for one single price point. We're going to bring you that price point tonight, plus pearls, plus solid sterling silver findings, plus fireline for free. All you will be paying for is the normal price for the strand of that Moldavite. It is an unmissable kit coming up with Sheila in a matter of moments. Looking forward to that. So do make sure that you're with us at 8 o'clock, of course, when we bring you the Moldavite rough. There will be as much of a rush to the phone lines as there has been. Oh, and just in case you were wondering, this faceted oval of Moldavite is also coming up in the next hour. Stay tuned.
Love Jewellery Maker but don't have an account? You can now purchase items on the Jewellery Maker website through our guest checkout. To do so, select the products you wish to purchase and head over to the shopping basket. Simply enter your email address and select Continue as Guest below. After this, the checkout process is simple. Select your quantity and delivery option and then check out securely. Enter your billing details and either a credit card or PayPal account and proceed to payment. From here, you still have the option to create an account if you wish, making shopping online easier for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. Did you know no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging? Select our standard delivery for just $3.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for $5.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. It's easy to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 65,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
Well, welcome back. It is lovely to have your company. Please check out that Moldavite cabochon. Now, am I right in saying we've sold out? We have sold out. Okay. And really, if you haven't checked out, keep an eye on the website or maybe call the call centre. If you're watching on the repeat show, by all means, give it a go. But at this moment in time, the Moldavite cabochon has sold out. I'm not surprised at that price.
No, neither am I. No, we're just looking at the screen.
Just
couldn't believe
yeah,
it. Yeah,
so many of you just multi-buying-tastic as well. Okay, we need to talk something a little bit different now, because what we're about to bring you, again, so you just saw, gosh, how many did we have? So we had one for $11.95. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 11 times £11.95. £131.45p. You could easily charge for this exquisite strand. I'm going to be very, very clear with you about this kit, because this strand on its own sells at an extraordinary, and it is extraordinary, knowing this gemstone as I do, myself and Sheila have worked with it for a very, very long time. This strand is normally £100 by itself. So let me tell you the price. $99.95 is this strand on its own. And quite rightly so. The colour's amazing, isn't it?
And they're faceted as well, and they are beautiful, aren't they?
Well, they're a full briolette, and it's so funny when I see a full briolette, because I always think of one of the collections that Sarah designed. That had a heck of a lot of beautiful briolettes. It never, unfortunately, we didn't get briolette Moldavites.
No, we haven't.
It was amethysts and peridots and garnets, wasn't it? And topaz. But it is such a classy, beautiful gemstone cut.
And that's what you have to remember. I mean, I've just put 2 of them just on some long chain, and it's just the drop and the way they sparkle and the way, and people
the
look
weightiness
at them
of them as well. You know. You think of the big jewellery houses that have worked with the briolette, like Bulgari, and Balmain and all the big jewellery houses, and how they, and more often than not, they are so that they move, so you get that movement with them, aren't they?
Yeah, that's what, and that, I mean, some people
That's
are
your
a bit
inspiration.
frightened about sort of using the bracelet because of the cut at the top, but 0.4Y goes through it as well.
So you're going, and you're going to show
I'm
everyone.
going to just show you how you can
lovely.
actually do that. I mean, they are so delicate, so beautiful, but don't be too frightened, because the actual depth of where the top, where you actually put your beading thread or whatever it is you want to do, you can use beading thread as well. You can use the fire line, but it isn't quite right at the top, so it's sort of down quite a while. So
you get that drop and that
you've
movement
got that
still.
drop, and if you, which I have done, I've just twisted it a little bit. It's still fine. It won't break. You know.
Fab.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at Sheila's jewellery, because you can see it's a very classy design, and there is something about this gemstone that, and especially this strand, I think it might be, I know that we've seen pear cuts, sort of flat pear cuts today, but there's something about the bracelet that when it's on long chain with the drop, and you've just, and like you were saying, you've just on that very long length earrings that you've done.
I've just put one
Moldavite. But look at the, I mean, can you imagine what somebody would charge for Moldavite earrings of this quality Moldavite? And I think that's something you've got to think about if you are selling your Moldavite on, or making what could be, to all intents and purposes, heirloom jewellery with this gemstone.
You could pop on a pearl on the top of it, which I have done with the other set of earrings, which I'll show how to do that one.
Lovely.
But, it's you can do whatever you want, and there's also the little spacers as well. They're lovely to use, you know.
Yeah, they're almost like a little extra bonus, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Yes, they are. Yeah.
So this strand normally goes for £99.95, and quite rightly so. However, we are going, I'm missing a strand of pearls.
Oh, yes, you are. And I've broken mine up to do these, otherwise I could have...
They're not... No, those were the pearls that we did in the first half hour. They're not the pearls from the kit. Curious. Those are the pearls that you're going to get, though. Flat-bottomed beautiful pearls as well, so they're going to sit beautifully no matter where we are wearing those. Neckline, earrings, beautiful bracelets. You're also then getting, so you're getting the strand of pearls, you're getting them, so the Moldavite, $99.95, okay? What you are getting on top, basically for free, fire line, strand of pearls, and shepherd's hooks and solid sterling silver, 2 solid sterling silver head pins, jump rings, crimp beads, and a clasp. We are just searching for the pearls. Bear with us. You definitely get pearls.
I've got them, yeah, but I have.
You've snipped your strand up for the demo, haven't you, my lovely?
Yeah,
no, of course.
Do you want to sprinkle some on there? But it's not quite the same as having the full strand, I know that, but at least you can see.
Thank you, my lovely.
There we go, there's a few.
We'll search for it. So we've got, so I'm just double checking. So they're side drilled, which is lovely, really nice. Side drilled, little flat bottomed Baroques. Now obviously you get them on a strand, they're not in a pot or anything, but we seem to have misplaced our strand somewhere. Very strange. So you're getting the strand of pearls, the fire line, and the solid sterling silver findings for free. Please, please check out. It is such an exciting opportunity. It's not often that I can sit here and, you know, on a normal day, if I sit here and say, here's your strand of Moldavite, that's $99.95. I wouldn't then normally be able to say, oh, and by the way, you get all this with it for free. Because that is essentially what is going to happen. So this strand of Moldavite normally closes at $99.95. Bearing in mind, we've just bought you a cabochon.
Yes. I mean, this is it. This is what you have to remember, isn't it? You know,
Exactly.
That was just one, and that was £12. So.
And we just worked out £135 if we were to bring you all of these at $11.95. Personally, they're faceted, they're big, they're a big carat weight. I don't think that we're going to bring one of these for you at that sort of price point. Amazing. But look at the colour on that return. Did you see how bright those greens were?
Well, they are, yeah, they are absolutely
so vivid. Now, I don't know if you've ever had a chance to own your Moldavite. I know that we have another strand of briolets that launched, I think I want to say on our birthday week. Was it on our birthday week that we launched a Moldavite briolet strand that was 119?
Here he is.
Ah, thanks, Tom. You found them. Thank you. And here's your strand of pearls, just so that you get a chance to see. So your strand of pearls, your fire line, and your findings for free, basically. So when you buy this strand, when you next see the Moldavite strand, it will be just the Moldavite strand at $99.95. If it doesn't sell out right now, we've got 147 kits. 47. Oh, hang on.
What did you say? 147?
47 kits. Not 147. I am so sorry I have given you such bad duff information. I've been saying 147 kits. I'm so sorry. It's 47 kits. It's 47 kits. I'm so sorry. 0800 644 655. Do make sure that you are. Do you know what I mean? That is just bonkers as a price point. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming on this one, though. It's over to Sheila.
Okay.
Sheila's going to take us through.
Well, I thought I'd show
our beautiful
how
Moldavites.
To sort of go through one of the Moldavites, because I don't want you to think, oh, you know, it's difficult to do, because some people are, as I said, that, well, you know,
they
maybe
just be a little bit, tentative.
Yeah, because of the way they're cut. So, I mean, I've done a couple of different ones there just to show you. And then there's also the long ones at the end there that are on a long chain. So there's lots of different ways that you can actually use the briolet. I've also used it on the drops on the necklace there, which gives it that...
Such a pretty look, that drop though, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's also something that you could wear if you've got a backless dress on.
Yes,
you know, you
absolutely.
could wear it the other way around if you wanted to, or...
That looks so expensive. The necklace looks so expensive. Not that the other pieces don't,
no,
but
I know
that
exactly
cascade
what you mean. Yeah, I mean,
looks expensive.
I could have, you know, just because there is a larger one in the middle as well, you know, of the strand.
Yeah.
There always is. I mean, this is it here, there on my mat there. So I could have sort of, you know, used just that and had it simply on a necklace. But I thought it just shows the beauty of them having.
And the contrast with the pearls as well.
And the contrast with the pearls as well, yeah. So I mean, this is how easy it is. So this is 0.4 wire. This isn't the clear wire because I haven't got any of the clear wire left.
Okay.
So this is a sort of the pearlized sort of white, but it's 0.4 and it goes through. So I mean, this is one of the smaller ones here.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to take that through, and you can see how easily that goes on the 0.4 wire. So as you can see, it falls a lot, you know, really easily. Okay, and then I took, where's my flat nose pliers gone? There we go. And then these lovely silver spacers that we have. Whoops, there we go. There. Oh, look, they've stuck to those. Look at that. Magnets. So I just got one of those and put one on each end. Sorry,
just up to me or
moving.
No, just up.
Just up a little bit.
This way.
Down a bit, left a bit. There we go. So I'll put one on each end, okay? And find the hole in there, which the hole is a generous hole actually. So yeah. And then what I've done then is, don't be too frightened, but just take. If you can see, like bring the wires together in the middle there, okay, and just hold them and keep those little and then just keep your wire fairly straight and just wrap it round, just push it down and sort of wrap it round once. So you've got that, and then just snip that because you want to make sure that that's quite firm. Okay, snip that. I'm frightened to snip it. There we go. That's the one thing with these. And then just get another one of the little silver spacers and then pop that on and just push that down so it's sitting on top.
So you've got the little pyramid at the top there.
So you've got the little pyramid there sitting on the top there. Okay, and just snip that little bit up there. I'm frightened to snip it too close in case on air, so I'll leave that, but I can do that afterwards.
Okay.
And then just literally then just get your round nose pliers and then hold it quite so you can see how that's made a little pyramid there. If I bring these here, you can actually see them there. It's given that little pyramid look. Okay, and then just make a basic loop. And then roll wrap round. So that's your basic loop. Just make sure that you've got that and hold it. And then just get your wrap and do a base and do a roll wrap. So it will stop, you know, them coming off, and it gives you that nice perfect round at the top there. And then just snip that off. So that's the bottom section there. Okay, can you see that quite clearly when it goes down a bit further, which it normally does. Hey ho, no it's not, there we go, never mind. And then just again make another basic loop there and then take that up through. So this will give
so
you
you're
your
not
dangle
closing
then.
that before, so you're keeping that open.
I mean, you could actually, if you want to, which I think I've done with, you can just pop another pearl on. So just, you want to make that loop as small as possible because you don't want too big a loop on the end of it. And then just roll wrap it round there. That's just to secure it because you don't want that Moldavite to come off, do you? You know, so you want to secure it. Just snip that off, and then you can pop a pearl on then. And they're flat nose, so they do sit really, really, whoops. That might need a bit of a ream, that one. Oh no, it doesn't, there we go, there we go. So there you've got your, then you've got your dangle there by light flat now, as you can see, because they've got a flat back.
Yeah, they sit beautifully, don't they? There's definitely a front and a back to them.
Yeah, and then you can just, you can either pop another pearl on if you want to. If we've got one there, you can make
of course you can. I've stolen all of them.
you borrowed.
I did,
you
did. There we go.
There we go. So you can either do maybe another one. Find the hole there, there we go. So you can sit a couple on them. Make sure they're nice flat, you see, and then you've got even that. You can see it better that way because you can see the dangle better that way, can't you? So you've then got the lovely Moldavite dangling then from, and if you were to do like a little sort of one on the end of a chain for your neckline, that's only taking 3 of them.
Yes.
And then you've got a little pendant. Well, I've made necklaces and just showed with the pearls how you can just, you know.
Well, there's 11 on the strand that I've got here in this second sample. So we were working out, weren't we, that so we've just done the cabochon, and the cabochon was $11.95. So if we were charging you $11.95 for all of these, the price would be over £130 for this strand. As it is, this strand will normally come to you at the price that is on the screen. So if all 47 don't sell out tonight, which is crazy, why wouldn't you buy this now and get all the pearls, all the silver findings and the fire line for free, or wait until you can just get the Moldavite by itself? It's just a no-brainer. An absolute no-brainer. And the quality of the Moldavite, when you see it. And I think, because when I walked into the building today, first thing that Sheila said was to have a look at her jewellery with the Moldavite, because we've worked with this gemstone for such a long time, Sheila and I, over the years. And I mean, you can see on my hand now, can you see how the light in the studio is coming through the Moldavite? And can you see the golden light that's just coming through at the base and changing to those lighter greens? Stunningly pleochroic. Stunningly pleochroic. And wait until you see it in your jewellery with natural light playing around with it as well. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Well, this is why I'm just trying to sort of show you, if you put another drop in, you see, if you put another pearl in, then you've also got another drop there.
Yeah.
You've got the drop at the bottom, and then you'll have a drop at the top.
And
I'll
that
just
movement.
finish that off, and then you can see what I mean about that. And that's just taken 3 pearls and 1 of the Moldavite. So, you know, and we've all got stashes at home, so you can add anything you want to them. So as you can see, that's just got to have an earring finding on the top now. And then you've got those.
When our customers, when you get this home and you start working with it, if you do get your jewellery that you've made valued, I would love to, I always remember there was a pearl and chrome dioxide necklace that one of our customers, it was quite a while ago now, but had valued, and I think it was valued at over 300 and something pounds, pearls and chrome dioxide in it, a sort of multi-strand necklace. And I think easily that your Moldavite pieces with your precious metals and your pearls could easily command 3 figures.
Absolutely,
easily.
yes. Well, I've got a similar story to when we did the NEC as well. There was a lady there. I can't remember what the gemstones, because it's going back a long time now, but I don't know, it was kyanite or something.
When we were at the NEC exhibition.
The NEC, and she did a suite of jewellery, beautiful, and she had it valued, and it was £600. And that's
how amazing
back,
is that?
That's quite a few years now. Since
wow.
Yeah, it's got to be, I mean, 8. Yeah, it's got to be about 6 years ago, in the very early days.
I would say it kind of pays, really, in a strand like this, especially when the pearls, the silver and the fire line is free. Spend that 25p extra to get your certificate of authenticity. Please do. Numbers on your screen, make sure you're checking out, confirm as soon as you can. I've got bidders in Kent, South Yorkshire, Cheshire, Hampshire, Suffolk, Hertfordshire, Hampshire, all waiting to check out. Please check out. We only had 47 kits. I'm so sorry I kept saying 147. That is my bad. I totally misheard that, like an absolute nonce. So I do apologise. So, I know. Honestly, I know. I was going to say something else there, and I thought, no. And I don't know what actually came out of my mouth, if I'm going to be honest. But I do know that I was... and 147 to 47 is a big difference.
It is.
So
and
I do apologise.
It's gorgeous to see we've got only 47.
Yeah.
So, and it's gorgeous to see these beautiful sort of gemstones that we don't honestly get that often. So when we do...
No, and certainly in this sort of clarity and quality and
that's why
colour.
I like them to sort of drop and to sort of move, because you get the sort of light reflection on them as well, and they're just beautiful. Yeah,
beautiful stuff. It's gorgeous. Please do make sure that you're checking out and confirming. Gorgeous. Thank you, my lovely. If you've got any questions about how to work with that strand, Sheila's with us all the way through until our second kit, of course, in the 9 o'clock hour. If you've got any questions about your Moldavite, please do make sure that you are checking out. But next, we've got quite a cheeky star by. Now we are talking serious stuff. Okay, so we had a stunning opportunity for you. Oh, this has got so many hydrogen bubbles in it. It's a joy to see. What I mean, they're tiny. They're almost invisible to the naked eye. Look at these.
Oh yes, a winner ring. Oh my word.
Proper Kool-Aid, pavilion, all brilliant faceted, the whole shebang going on here. Now, I know you haven't had a chance at anything like this so far today. now is your chance. We have a faceted oval, brilliant faceted oval, 6x4mm. And I will honestly say to you now, if you're looking for the true hydrogen beauty within, so the moment that that asteroid was entering Earth's atmosphere and the temperature was rising and rising and rising, causing all these gases to expand and to bubble up inside this asteroid, this is a perfect moment for it, because this has got those tiny, tiny bubbles in there that you want to see. Now I'm going to spin it all the way around. I'm dreading putting it in the tweezers, because otherwise it means Adam's literally going to be on a catching spree.
And it could go anywhere, couldn't it?
But you've got your pavilion in your coulee. You've got your sage. It's like a Sicilian olive green, isn't it?
It is. Yes, it is.
Such a beautiful olive green.
It is. It's so
now,
clear, isn't it, as well?
How many quantity do we have for this one, my love? 75. That 75. Thanks, Beck. I hear you. 75. Not 175. 75. God, can you imagine me calling out bingo numbers? Good God. Or the lottery. Oh, that's a job I'll never get. Numbers. No. Do you know what? You need to be on the phone line so quick for this. You see this faceted beauty that you've got here? You see all these gorgeous, luscious olive greens, those hydrogen bubbles. You see all those facets. It's all going under £10. There are 75 only.
That is truly, truly phenomenal, isn't it?
Isn't it just? Look at that.
Wow.
I love just down in this, when I angle it back at this light here, those little hydrogen bubbles, it's almost like golden glitter, it's like aventurescence, I know.
Am I seeing that right?
I know, it's not 190, but
I know. 9.95, my word.
Absolutely incredible. If you are sat only thinking, I will have missed out on this, look at the quantity. There is enough still to go round for Leslie, Janetta, collected in Hertfordshire, Caroline, Veronica, Anne, Maggie, collected in Northamptonshire. But you do need to understand that so many people are multi-buying. So many people are and I'm not surprised. Now, again, just to reiterate, if you didn't see the cabochon that we had for you at the end of the last hour, okay, it comes to you in a nice, secure gemstone box. It's what we class a diamond grade box. So the boxes are based on the little boxes that you would use as a diamond grader to view the diamond without handling the diamond, without touching the diamond. Now, the sides, you can see here, you've got 2 grooves either side. So you need a pair of tweezers, and you just literally just twist into the box here, and you can just see that just opening up, releasing.
It's for safekeeping though, isn't it?
Oh,
you know
yes.
You're not going to lose that once that's in
yes.
there,
And this is a velour, as you can see, padded bottom. And I'm just going to leave that there. And a nice secure lid, of course, so that you can view your gemstones. Padded bottom. I know it's what. We need a cushion. We need a padded velour cushion. So there are so many of you there. We've got about 8 left. For those of you that collected in Suffolk, well done. We're waiting for that quantity to come down. Please do bear with us. The computer's trying to catch up with you. Michelle, collector in Suffolk. Sandra, Anne-Marie, Yorkshire. Alla in New York, a collector in Hertfordshire. Maggie, if you don't check out, I can't give this to you. I'm really sorry. You need to take that next step and check it out. Please don't message in saying you missed out on it. This is it. There's nothing else like this for the rest of the night with regard to the cutting and the faceting of this gemstone. We have, in half an hour, we've got something that we've never seen before here at JM.
Really, really. True, isn't it?
I think that, and Sue hit the nail on the head, I think, when she was like, wowzers, I've been waiting for something like that all day. We've seen the facets, we've seen your beautiful strands, we've seen cabochons, we've seen single gorgeous gemstones like this. At 8 o'clock, we're seeing something that we've never ever seen before here at JM. Incredible Moldavite rough. And I saw some incredible designs on fantastic independent jewellers' websites this afternoon. And how they've used these Moldavite roughs. And right, this is sold out. I'm really sorry. It has sold out. Well done. Let's show you the Moldavite rough. Do we have the recording, please, Kerry, sweetheart? Is that okay? The only reason I wanted to show you the rough stuff, if you like, because look at the glow. It almost looks as if it's taken from Planet Krypton, doesn't it? In the Superman films. It just has this insatiable, intense glow. I love that you get to see the crystal formation because it's such an unusual one for this gemstone. It really is. There's only a few other gemstones that form in this way. And it's almost moss-like the way it forms. It's a very organic rough. And it's coming at 8 o'clock. I've seen some amazing designs today from independent jewellers who've been working with this, and we're going to talk to you a lot about that at 8 o'clock, aren't we? But we've never seen anything like it, have we?
I haven't, no, never.
It's going to be a really exciting opportunity for us all, I think, at 8 o'clock. Really just kind of to get down to the nitty-gritty of Moldavite and kind of see it, as I suppose they would have seen it when they first started excavating for it.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's exactly as it is,
It's
isn't
amazing, isn't
it?
it? Fabulous stuff. That's coming up for us in half an hour's time. Before then, hockey dokie. Oh, these are glorious. Check those out. Now they're lovely, aren't they?
I didn't have a chance to look in the boxes today, so everything to me is like, wow.
Sheila likes to have a nosy.
Oh, look at the oh, wow, that is...
They are gorgeous, aren't they? Look at the clarity of them.
Oh, yes. That is... to buy
Bolivian
for. That is
amethyst.
to buy for, yeah.
It is
beautiful.
Loving seeing those golds and purples mixing together.
Yes.
Really lovely. They're such a massive size briolet, aren't
That's
they?
a gorgeous
Hametrine.
Hametrine, yes. I got the Ami bit right. Yeah, no, that is
Oh
just,
my goodness.
I haven't seen a strand of ametrine.
I've not seen it faceted and dealt with like that ever.
I haven't seen
gorgeous.
it. It's so clear. It's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. It really is. And
That's
it's
a bit of a
tiny
mind
facets
blower,
as well,
isn't it?
which is just, if you look at the facets, there's loads of them on there.
Bouncing the light round, aren't they?
They are, yeah. Absolutely.
Uber sparkly, you can see that as well.
And look at the size as well.
I know.
14. Gosh. Oh, look at that one there. Look.
20 centimetre
It
strand.
almost look like a citrine, like a
Well,
whole,
and that's
a whole
the thing.
citrine,
Yeah,
isn't it?
and but if you turn it, it's this one here. If you turn
Yeah,
it
so
though,
you can see
the lilacs
yeah.
that are coming through on the other
Yeah.
side of it is amazing. And this one here.
And that's
Beautiful.
just Mother Nature, isn't it?
Oh, she's good.
She is good.
These are
Like
some,
us all.
I have to say, if you were to put a pinch bail on some of those larger ones.
And like earlier on, you saw, I mean, they are bigger. I mean, these are the same size, but the ones in
working
the middle
with
are
them the
working
same
with
as the Moldavite.
same
Yeah,
way,
of course.
You would get your you would get your file line through there. What they do make as well is, if you cluster about 5 of them at the top and just secure them either with your file line or with your wire, they make lovely flowers.
Oh, can you imagine ametrine as a flower?
Because
Oh
of
my
the top.
goodness.
If you do use a 0.4 wire, then it is more stable if you use the file line, because it gives it more structure, so it keeps it in its place. So yeah, that's lovely to do that.
It is a spectacular strand. I've worked with this strand for a very, very long time. I've never, ever seen it
That is
quite beautifully brioletted like this.
No, I haven't either. I haven't, no.
Last of stock
That's
on this
gorgeous.
one at $39.95. Anahi ametrine, you have to remember that the amethyst and citrines come together naturally in this location in Anahi in Bolivia. And when you see the golds and you see the lilacs and you see that, I mean, some of those pinks are amazing in this strand, aren't they?
It's like it's like a mixture of lilac and daffodils.
Yeah,
isn't
it is. It's
know,
gold.
I'm not saying that the citrine, but it's that sort of combination, isn't it? You know, of the feels,
Definitely.
of summertime, yeah.
It is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful gemstone. Absolutely perfect as well for the sun to pour through those gemstones. $39.95, last stock on that one, please. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Well done indeed if you're getting involved in that opportunity. Let me go into there and this one. Okay. Look at these.
Ooh.
Now then.
Ooh.
I think I've just found the strand of pearls. I think it was put in this hour. So let me just pop that. Yeah, definitely, isn't it? There we go. We found it.
It was mixed
there
up.
we go. It got mixed up in the wrong box. There we go.
Oh, that's a lovely combination,
yeah.
isn't it?
Look at those greens.
And it's probably not a combination you would think to put together, but doesn't it go so well?
Definitely.
Love that.
I'd love to see that in a twisted design all together. Keep the colours together. Work with them.
I bought some trousers today.
You bought some trousers today. You've been spending today, have you?
Yes, they weren't too expensive. They
No,
were
weren't too expensive.
really good. And those are the colours.
Gorge.
Yeah.
When are you going away?
Rip Laurel. I'm going, not till for 2 weeks. Oh no, I'm going away after a week after I've had my other eye done. I'm going away for a few days to Dartmouth.
Gorgeous.
So not
lovely.
going away then till the end of the month. So
Floral design in these
yeah,
colours.
I'm just hoping the sun stays. Yeah.
Well, fingers crossed.
Got a nice belt.
She's got a nice belt.
With it.
Might need some nice pearls too.
I do. Oh, I've got some of them. Don't you worry.
Love it.
But no, lovely.
Beautiful, vibrant colours, stunning greens, navies, bright royal blues. And what I love is that the bright blue and the teal greens, they reflect those undertones in those darker pearls.
I bought today that also got, you know, the pink that you had earlier on.
Yes, the magenta.
Raspberry,
Yeah.
the magenta. That's in there as well.
Nice.
In my trousers today. So,
She's just so bang on pulse for fashion. Do you know what I mean? Here's our Sheila.
So you'll see me coming in those with
Gorgeous.
the pink in as well.
If you're in Dartmouth in a couple of weeks' time and you see those floral colours walking around.
You know it's me.
Otherworld pearls. Beautiful colours. 3 strands of them. And let's give these a little bit of a quick measure because we haven't got a length on those.
No, they are.
So we'll do
very,
that.
very...
Yeah, they're a nice length of pearl as well, aren't they?
Oh, yes.
At 38. 38-inch strands on all 3 of those. Lovely stuff. They are gorgeous. And they're under £10.
Bargain, that, isn't it?
That's like £3 and less than £3.33 each.
And-
That's like
and-
£3.31 or something per
And
strand.
I think that's a strand and a half there you've got.
Gorgeous, isn't it? They are gorgeous. Those greens are literally emerald green, aren't they, in those pearls? And I know that that's an enhanced colour in a pearl, but my goodness me, the iridescence from that green is incredible, isn't it?
It's quite a...
Yeah.
It is. It's a real rich... It's... If this is probably going to sound silly, but a teal... It's like your blues and your greens, isn't it? It's
Absolutely.
really, really
It's
rich.
so vivid.
So
but
vivid,
when you look at these darker peacock pearls, they've got like a green and a royal blue underneath that
they
top
have,
layer
yes,
of
they
colour.
have.
And then here they are, and it's just got the most gorgeous of colours.
They'd go great with them all.
I know.
With the kit earlier on, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they really would.
All of them would.
Yes,
That
definitely.
For like $9.95 to put that with
Contrasting
what
with
you
the
bought
other
it.
pearls. £3.31 per strand for those. It is well worth. That is a stash builder. If ever you've got a deal on that one. I've just said about twisting them together. Let's just have a look at that.
And if you do, twist it with your 0.4Y because it'll stay together like
More
that.
structure.
Yeah,
Gorgeous.
it'll stay together.
All
love
their
it.
hints and
Yeah.
tips. Those are gorgeous. Love those colours. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. Last of stock on these. Talk to the call centre. Well done. Oh, okay. Hang on a minute. Right, hang on a minute. What is it, my darling? As in actual... Oh, is it the one that's out already? Yes, it is. It must be, yeah? Because I was going to say, I just got empty bags back.
They're very useful.
It's this one here. This is what we've got. Now then. How far is this going to go, Sheila?
Well, this is the honest truth. Today, I came in and I went to get some gold findings because I have used all of mine, and I know that might sound silly, but I haven't got a clasp to go on a necklace. I'd used them all.
Yeah.
So when I saw those, I thought, yeah, that's what I need those.
We need
now.
a stash.
Yeah, you do.
We need a
because
stash.
Your stash just goes so quickly.
The thing is, as well, is that you look at all of this and you think, gosh, that's gonna last me for ages. But the problem is then you get the bug for making.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then you make and you make and you make, and then you're like, right, now I need another stash.
And especially if you're doing it for your summer fairs.
Oh,
know
gosh,
that,
yeah.
Because, I mean,
yeah.
they go on, don't they?
They do
August,
indeed,
September,
yeah,
till
absolutely.
Go back again as
And then
children,
people will be thinking about the autumn ones, then it'll be the big C.
Oh, yes.
I know, all the Christmas, all the Christmas. Do you know what? It's this year's just flying.
Everyone you talk to says the same.
I know.
It's just flown by.
It is,
We're all
really
so
has.
busy and extra busy
Bonkers.
maybe this year.
Absolutely. So, can you talk to me about the threading pack? Is that coming with this finally? Wow, that's amazing value. Okay, so we got the extra lightweight head pins. We've got your normal head pins. We've got your chain. We've got your shepherd's hooks. With already got that suspension point as well on your shepherd's hooks. But on top of that, you've got your jump rings. You've got the lovely, look at the size of these bolt ring clasps. They're a really lovely big size, aren't they?
They are.
What
great,
are they, a 9 mil? They look it.
Yeah. Because there's nothing worth these are the
The tiny, tiny ones.
Small,
They hurt your nails. Anyway, wind. We've got our crimp beads. We've got our crimp bead covers, and then we've got the larger 4 mil crimp bead covers as well. Then on top of that, you've got your gold beading thread, which is brilliant because historically we only did the silver colourway, which meant that if you were doing the two tones, it meant that your threading material was different to your rest of your findings pack. Your monofilament and your stretchy.
And just anybody that thinks, well, I wonder how many necklaces I'll get out of that. You get 60.
Out of
you
what?
get 60 threads. If you
Out
were
of the
doing,
beading thread?
Yeah, if you were doing, complete beading. Threading,
Really?
Yeah, 60 necklaces.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's
That's an amazing.
lasts
Do you know
a
what? I
long
never
time.
knew that.
Yeah.
Did you count? Of course you did. I was counting. Amazing price point.
Heard it along the
$12.95.
jewellery journey.
I know, darling. I know. $12.95 on your screen. Amazing value. Gosh,
They're
60
a must.
necklaces
And
just
you-
out of the
you also
beading
got
thread
your
for
little-
$12.95.
Yeah, brilliant, brilliant. They're a must.
It's such a massive, massive value kit, isn't
And
it?
what's so great is having the sort of light.
The featherweight ones.
The featherweight, yeah.
They have become a massive favourite for our jewellery
They are
makers, haven't
really,
they?
yeah, because you can't always tell what your hole's going to be like.
The drill
in your-
holes,
in-
yeah.
the drill holes. So those are great, especially sometimes if you get tiny pearls that've got tiny holes.
Because what's that,
then they
about a
actually go-
0.6, the normal head
Yes,
pin? It's
yeah.
about a 0.6, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, I would say that's probably a 3 on the
On the featherweight.
on the featherweight. Yeah, I would think it's a little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit. But no, they are perfect, and they roll wrap great as
Yes,
well because
yeah.
they're so. And they
And
don't-
you've got that
I've
extra
used
length
them
as well.
loads. Yeah, exactly. I've used them loads, and they don't break, unless you actually compromise them a lot. Where you're turning
Yes,
them one way then
yeah.
another. But generally, they really.
If you're
don't
working
break.
with them as they
Yeah,
are
as they-
intended
yes,
for,
exactly,
you don't
yeah.
have to be kind of gentle.
No.
Amazing value. Shepherd's hooks wise, I didn't say how many you were getting. Sorry, I think it's 3 pairs. 3 pairs, 4 bolt ring clasps. Oh, 5 is it? 1, 2. Oh, 5 on the picture. Okay, I've only got 4 here, but that's okay. Did you nick one for the necklace? Is that from that one?
No.
You sure?
I've got a separate bag
Okay,
in
just
here.
checking. Just checking.
No, and even then, to be honest, they must be just in stock because where we have to go.
Absolutely.
And get that, there wasn't any there. There was 1.5 of them left. That's also I've had the last 1.5.
Amazing value. Lovely gold colour as well on that. Please make sure that you are checking out and confirming on that one. Say that again for me, Lily. Yeah. Of course we can. I love how we clustered all this together.
Very special. Almost like little butterflies, aren't they?
Yeah, beautiful. The dragonfly wings.
I think that's a beautiful, beautiful colour blue, isn't it?
It just reminds me of the first parabas we ever had.
Yeah. Yes,
You know,
yes.
it just was an
Yeah.
extraordinary time. And I'm talking about the 2004, 2005 kind of parade era. It was quite spectacular. Look at that glow. So this is sky blue. Now, I have to say, for me, that's much more of an oceanic kind of
I think you're
Indian
right.
Ocean
Yeah,
colour, isn't it?
It is, you're absolutely right.
You kind of want to dive into that, you know,
Yeah,
when
you do.
so when you're scrolling through Facebook and somewhere like Secret Escapes or you know, lastminute.com says come to Bora Bora, and you're going okay, and then you watch a little video of everybody in their little stilt houses in the middle of the ocean in these glorious hotels going down the slides into the ocean, and you're like, yes, I'll go there, and then they say, come and sell a kidney. They are beautiful.
They are. And it's, as I said before, these tiny ones here, how on earth do they facet those? I just don't.
And by hand.
I
It's an
know.
extraordinary skill, though, isn't it?
It is. Gosh, yes.
Extraordinary
Absolutely.
skill.
It's a 3.
And what I love, yeah,
five
we've
on
got so
there. Look,
three,
there's three,
we've got a
four,
quartet, we've
five,
got a quintet going on there. I think that's the most I think we've got is 5 grouped together. One lovely one in the centre that's kind of perfect. You can just see that pure droplet of oceanic watercolour. Gorgeous. $34.95 on your screen. Not used to seeing this gemstone from Kenya.
No.
I'm not going to lie. Used to seeing it from Madagascar. Used to seeing it from Brazil. Used to seeing it from Russia, from the Kola Peninsula. But not used to seeing it from this Kenyan deposit. It's gorgeous, isn't it?
And again, that colour goes with everything, really.
Yeah, it does.
There's nothing-
It
it's
is
not-
like looking at clear turquoise, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah. Exactly.
Make sure that you're checking those out. They are gorgeous. Chrysocolla next for you. Another gemstone that I just think is so underestimated. I think that we do this gemstone very, very well. Let me explain to you why. Come and have a look at these. Now, you've got the run of your beautiful purples running through there. Then you've got the gorgeous turquoise blues, a little bit of malachite colour running through there, a little bit of azurite, a little bit of your gorgeous lapis lazuli tone running through there, and then the turquoise. There is just so much beautiful colour coming through the chrysocollas. 12 by 8 to 16 by 10 millimetres on a 10 centimetre strand. Look at the size of the largest ones. Now, you could totally ignore those drill holes. You could totally ignore those drill holes. Or you could use them in just a pinch bail pendant, something really, really simple. But what about prong setting one of these in a ring? Faceted pear shape in a ring, and because it hasn't got that pavilion and that coulee, you'd get a beautiful sitting position for the gemstone in those prong sets. Now, there are tutorials a go-go basically on our YouTube channel and on Facebook on how to prong set with solid sterling silver wire, with our base metal wires. There are so many tutorials and lots of different ways to prong set. But I do think this is a gemstone that needs to be worn on the hand. It's gorgeous, and it's such a talking point. You know, if somebody stops you in the street and wants to know about the gemstone, to say chrysocolla, they're going to look at you because they won't know. This is not a well-known gemstone. This is a rare, rare gemstone. You've got to remember, when does a mineral stop being a mineral and when does it become a gemstone? When it's beautiful, when it's scarce, and when it's durable. And that's exactly what we've got for you here. 78 carats of it, in fact, 20 centimetre strand. Slight graduation, $16.95. Love this gemstone. I love that. I mean, that looks like a little, you know, you could walk into any kind of, I don't know, sort of abstract artist gallery and get some form of canvas or painting with all the sort of the paints and the oils kind of rushing through the canvas like that. It's just gorgeous. Mother Nature's sort of paint palette, if you like. $16.95 on your screen. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. We are 10 minutes away from our must-have, the rough of that beautiful Moldavite. It's coming up in about 10 minutes time. Make sure that you're checking out on those. I'm going to move on to, oh, these are nice, really nice. Have a look at these. So these, a little well done charm, I think, for maybe granddaughters and daughters doing GCSEs, exams, driving lessons. It is exam season all over and done with, isn't it? The kids are sort of waiting to finish school, and then next month,
results. Yeah.
It's all results time.
They're beautiful, aren't
They're
they?
lovely, aren't they? Love
They
that
stand
symbol.
so
It's such
proud as well, don't
and
they?
such a standard symbol
Yeah.
for so many
Just a
messages.
simple change,
Excuse me.
absolutely.
So you've got the cubic zirconia in the centre, which adds that sparkle, that little brilliance. Now I'm just going to spin it around so you can see, A, the depth and solidity of that solid stunning silver, but also the reverse. So that you can see it's all in that 18 karat gold plating in the rose gold. Now you get 3 of them. It's got a really lovely big connector point here as well. 15 millimeters in size, but they are really lovely. You know, if you are thinking, right, my goddaughter, my daughter, my niece, my granddaughter has just finished, you know, quite a stressful time. I know that my son cannot wait for this week to be done and dusted at school, literally counting down the days. And then it's a month of enjoyment, and then towards the end of August, those tensions will be high again when they're anticipating the results. But, you know, whatever the result is, it's about their effort, their hard work, their sort of, you know, their dedication, how they are, so their personality-wise, are they kind, are they lovely people? It's not all about that sort of academic side of it. So you still have a chance to congratulate and to let them know that you're proud of them. They've done really, really well. Because I just think sometimes the stress level is too high.
And everybody's got their area where they really feel happy and they're
And
good
where they
at,
excel.
and where they excel.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
$11.95 for all 3 of those. $11.95. I think it's an amazing price point. I'm just looking here at that sparkle. You do get a gorgeous amount of sparkle. $19.94 I got mine. $19.94 is when I got my GCSE results. My producer was 1.
I'm not telling you.
That's all right.
Oh dear.
Well, Sarah and I would have been doing ours about the same time.
Yeah, you would, yeah. Yeah. Right, yeah.
And I don't think well, I don't want to say it, but I don't think I've ever really referred to them apart from my first ever job.
I know. But having said that, you know, it's what you have to do, isn't it? And
Isn't it just?
And it depends where you're going in your career and what you want to do, doesn't it? And life's experience. I know my son, he had a year out.
Oh gosh,
and my grandson's, he's having a year out.
And I think that's so.
And I think that's good.
I really do. Ellis wants to do exactly the same. Once he's done his A-levels, he wants a year out.
Because when they do go for a job, you do have to say, well, yeah, I have had experience in, you know, so it does help. I think.
Definitely. Definitely. Oh, kids. I know. Feel for you. But you're doing brilliantly, and hopefully somebody's going to make you a beautiful piece of jewellery to say how marvellous you are.
They do.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to move on to the yellow gold colours for these. Look at this. Oh, that's a gorgeous bright gold. I tell you what, this would work well for Christmas though, wouldn't it?
And yeah, I mean, they can be used in other ways really as well, can't they? You
definitely.
know, adornments on your textiles, even on your
Definitely.
furnishings if you wanted to. I mean, obviously, you know, what you said earlier on for the sort of achievements. And
Absolutely. I mean, that lends itself, but there's going to be, and the thing is, you've got 3 of them, so you could have your earrings and your pendant there, couldn't you? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Lovely idea. Really nice idea. And it's just such a wonderful, universal symbol, that star, anyway, isn't it?
Well, it is. And as you said that word, you know, that, you can use them for Christmas.
I know, sorry. For those of you sat at home going,
shh. Yeah, even on a Christmas present.
Yeah, lovely.
To keep that for
somebody special.
Somebody,
I agree.
Yeah.
It's lovely. Look at that gleam. Look at that. The light catches it. Really beautiful gleam. And of course the cubic zirconia is brilliant cut, so you're getting some sensational sparkle off it. So we've had the rose gold option for you. This was the yellow gold option for you. What? I do, my lovely. Okay, some of you haven't checked out of your baskets on the cabochoned gorgeous Moldavite that we had. Big carat weight as well. Let me just open this up. How many have bounced back in? 5. Okay. Okay, 22 in baskets, 5. So if you were told it was sold out and the system was saying it was sold out, it was. 5 people have either changed their minds or for some reason it's not gone through on their card or they haven't yet checked out. 5 chances to check out now. And I literally say that as in do 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 do. One of those moments. It will be one of those moments. As soon as anybody who was told that that is sold out has found out that there are 5 back in stock, that is going to fly out the door. Make sure that you're checking out, confirming on that one. Natural unenhanced cabochon of Moldavite. Good luck on that one. Yeah. That's some of the nicest I've seen in a long time.
Oh, yes.
Isn't it? No graduation, so you're getting a nice same size all the way through that. Plus, there hasn't been any coating, so what you're seeing is that natural metallic gorgeousness of the pyrite. Now, there are some times where it gets coated, there are some times where it will sort of come out as sort of maybe in a rainbow colour or bright gold, but actually pyrite in its own right, it's got such a lovely metallic lustre, hasn't it?
You know exactly what it is, don't you? I love it. And there again, we don't have a lot of it.
No, we don't. No. And it's lovely to see it in an ungraduated strand.
Yes, yes.
38 centimetre strand, an enhanced Mexican pyrite on a 38 centimetre strand, 6x4mm. The final, how many? 50. 50. Okay. $6.95 on your screen for the last of stock on these. We're moments away from the first ever opportunity in the history of JM to get natural and enhanced rough Moldavite, 30 carats worth through your door at an outstanding price. So we are moments away. So for everybody who's been waiting for tonight's must-have, now I think I'm right in saying there are 100 and... I just writing about. How many are there of them? 75. 75 of the Moldavites. Are we sure? There's 75 of the rough Moldavites. 75 packs. So just not 57, not 170 just. There are 75 sets of 30 carats of rough Moldavite coming up for you on the other side of this short break. Sheila stays with me all the way through until our second kit, which she's busy prepping for right now, that brings some really big looks to your collection. Please make sure you're joining us. Have us on speed dial, because on the other side of this is all about the rough Moldavite.
Buying from JewelleryMaker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When you spend $4.95 with us, you'll get a free welcome pack which contains everything you need to get started, including step-by-step project cards and a DVD which will give you the chance to be able to create an arrangement of different items of jewellery. You'll also get a manual which will help to familiarise you with all the items you're going to be creating and all the tools you're going to need to do so. Plus you'll also get a free pack of tools. These will be everything you need to get started. Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier, so why not give it a go today?
Did you know that if you go to JewelleryMaker.com and sign up to our mailing list, then you'll receive 10% off your first order with us. We'll also keep you updated with special offers, themed shows, program guides and Jewellery Maker tutorials. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our 30-day money-back guarantee.
It's easy to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 65,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker.
So, we like to do things for firsts here at JM. And it's a long time coming. We can't put our hands up and say it's the first UK TV time that this has ever happened. We certainly can't say that it's the first time that we've, offering this for you to be put in your jewellery, because there have been other places in the UK that have kind of cottoned on to this. And independent jewellers have worked with rough Moldavite over in the United States, specifically in New York, and over here in the UK, and are selling it independently at amazing price points. Varying price points, but when it's set with precious metal, you're looking at upwards of 3 figures, easily. I've got 30 carats of rough Moldavite for you. Now, in the studio, you have to remember that we've got lots and lots of different studio. Oh gosh, I've got to get this one out. This is amazing. So I shall just put all of these on. Graphics are live. Now is the time to go for this. Now is the time to literally put this in your basket. Please, please, please don't miss out. But there are 2 pieces in particular. This largest piece, I would love to see as a ring. Now, this is Moldavite rough. Okay, so just in the studio, it is going to look very lifeless. But just look at it in daylight. Look at the glow, look at the pleochroism. Now, I don't know how close up we can get to this here, but I'm gonna just hold this. I want to show you. Look at this, look at the crystal structure. Look at the way that it forms. So earlier on, we saw, so most of the pieces of jewellery that I saw with the rough organic shapes of your Moldavite in. I'm just going to bring in another one for you so you can see the difference. But look, most of them, so where you've got more of a flattish side on this side, a lot of them had been bezel set in solid sterling silver, like a free form design, a little bit like, I suppose, like the ring has been done that's on my hand here. So that free form silver bezel setting. With the, and let me just show you that setting, because it really is simple, you can see. But one of those, I have seen just one of those bezel set today at over £50. I've seen a bracelet at over 3 figures. Now again, I don't know what your intention is to do with these, but we were saying earlier, weren't we, shibori would be amazing with these as well.
Oh yes, it certainly would, yeah.
A little bit of sort of organic seed bead embroidery around there to encapsulate it.
Because it would be, yes.
It's so unusual. Look, we're about to sell out. You really need to be quick. It's $34.95 on your screen. Please make sure that you are checking out and confirming. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Now, obviously, I've just been showing you the larger pieces from the collection. However, just to give you another idea, if you wanted to wear your fallen star, we've got coming up for you, and I'm just going to pop a couple of these pieces. So, and I do refer to this as a fallen star. Absolutely, I stand by that. I've called it that ever since it first launched, and I love the idea of it. I'm just going to pop a couple of these into our lockable locket. And breathe, woohoo! Happy, happy, joy, joy. Oh, Sue, I'm so glad for you, darling. Yeah. Listen, what I love is even the smaller pieces, look what you could do in encapsulating your Moldavite in that open, secure pendant. Now, to be fair, Becky and Sheila were both saying earlier, it's secure in there, it's not going anywhere, it's protected in your toughened sapphire glass, your sapphire quartz glass, it's in solid sterling silver, and you're carrying little bits of heaven around with you. I love that idea. Absolutely love it. So that locket is coming up for you before the end of the hour, if you wanted to wear the smaller pieces of your Moldavite. Sue, my lovely, yeah, I know that you've raved about the opportunity to get hold of these. Sue, my lovely, what are you going to do with them? What's your intention with these, my darling? I'd love to know. I'm so pleased that you got them as well. I know in the studio, I know that that looks sort of olive green and dull. I promise you, when you get it into light, it glows. We even got the torch out earlier.
We did.
And just shining it just on these, the different sort of bottle greens and British racing green and moss greens that were coming out of the different crystal formations on there. It's quite...
If you attach that onto some shibori and you can encapsulate it with some tiny little seed beads, almost like a claw effect, but not really closing up over it, you know. But
well, look at this.
So many beautiful.
Because actually, look at the grooves here.
Yeah.
Because if you did want to put this in a ring, look at the natural groove that you've got where you could bring in an abstract claw setting, couldn't you?
You could, yeah. Yes, you could.
It would be really nice to see that.
Yeah, it'd be lovely to see what everybody actually does.
I'd love to see.
On the Wall of Fame, wouldn't
really
it?
would
It really, really would.
Looking excited to see that. Listen, it says it's sold out on the web. We've actually got 10 left. Phone the call centre now. Phone the call centre. On the website, it's saying we've sold out. That means that people haven't checked out their baskets. We still have 10 physical chances available. Parvinda, collector in Yorkshire, Alison, Jill, Jane and Steve, Michelle, Sandra, Dawn, Anne-Marie, Carolyn, collectors in Kildare, County Antrim, Essex, Merseyside, West Midlands and London. Phone the call centre quickly if you want to own this. Now, we haven't done it before. We've spoken in depth about this gemstone. We've spoken about, I mean, if you've been watching all day, you'll already know the history of this gemstone. And I've kind of done potted histories for you every time we've done an opportunity of Moldavite for you today. But we do have to remember that we've never done anything like this before. Hold the lines. Absolutely mesmerising. Well done. Hold those lines. We're going to bring you the locket straight away. So for those of you who do want those smaller pieces that you get within that carat weight to be suspended in a locket, and literally, you're carrying around a little bit of space. It's bonkers. I love that idea. You are literally carrying particles from outside. It's just amazing to think, isn't it? I'm just going to close that up. Now, obviously, with this, you thread the cord through the bail, so the chain or the cord goes through the bail, and that bail then doesn't open. You heard it click as I just snapped it shut as well, but you literally are carrying your little bits of heaven around with you in this. I love it. You've got a really big, my God, that's a massive gram weight of silver. That's 8.6 grams of solid sterling silver. (22 by 28). Toughened sapphire quartz glass. It's the glass that you get on the front of a watch that we will have used in this locket. Our team have been using that for a long time. Please make sure you're checking out and confirming on this. So, how many of these did we have left, my lovely? 16 of those lockets left. I'm so sorry. 16, 24.95 on your screen. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming on that. That's a lovely way of showcasing. Well, to be fair, any gemstone, but specifically when you've got gemstones sort of smaller size in the rough here that you're thinking, do you know what? I've done my piece of jewellery.
People would want to know, wouldn't they?
Oh my gosh,
what was inside. And
bits
why I'd not seen that. Yeah, probably that weren't even aware.
Isn't it amazing to talk about it as well? Millions and millions of years old. 24.95 on your screen. They are the last of 16. Make sure that you are checking out. We've got less than 10 left. Now, if you're looking for something a little smaller, I'll just keep this one in shot for you so I can just show you. We have got a little smaller version. Oh. If you wanted a smaller version. So again, you can open that up.
You could put the little...
Oh, 12 of these ones. Is that all? Okay.
Excuse me.
I think for anybody who's got any interest in, you know, what goes on outside our universe, I think this is a fascinating opportunity.
And it's things that you wouldn't... Yeah, you lovely ladies, presenters and gents, you're a mind of... I don't know how you remember it all.
I think you've got to be passionate about it. You've got to have an interest, otherwise it all just...
Yeah,
it's like I don't remember maths because I had no interest in it. I don't remember geography because I had no interest in it whatsoever. Very little French as well.
and I suppose when you sort of talk about it, you know, quite regularly, then it stays in your brain a bit more, doesn't it? Yeah.
And constantly researching it. Yes. That's what is, you know, and exams, all of that, all helps. And you've got to be passionate about it. You've got to have an interest. Love it. Absolutely love it. We've got less than 10. less than 10 of these. Oh, price, sorry, my bad. Solid sterling silver, 20mm, beautiful, again, made stunningly like the big oval. We're going to take it under £20 for you, which is substantial, bearing in mind you've got 6.35 grams of solid sterling silver. Lovely stuff. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. So normally you'd be paying over £20 for this. It's under 20. We had the large oval. That was a little bit more of a traditional shape, but you've got the heart shape now, of course, that you could use. And again, you will get those smaller moments within the Moldavite rough pack. You will get some lovely big pieces as well, but you also get some of the smaller pieces. And when you're not quite sure what you want to do with those, and you want to make sure that they're kept safe, because of course, you know, they are literally that little slice of heaven, you want to make sure that they're kept in a nice, secure place. And you can wear them, you can still show them off, you can still wear them, and still have that talking point. Make sure you're checking that one out. We've got the rose gold version of that as well. And also, of course, even if you haven't bought the Moldavite, you know, you can put your photographs in there, you can put your favourite other gemstones that you might have at the sort of the tail end of your, maybe your rondelle strands, maybe your birthstone in there, if you've got a little, some sort of tiny little rondelles of amethyst left over, or aquamarine, or, if, you know, this month's birthstone, ruby, for example. Or Adam would like some tourmaline for October. We could do that for you, Ad, not a problem. We've got them in the rose gold. This one's at £24.95 for the 18 karat gold plating on top of your solid sterling silver. Make sure that you are checking that out, and they are the last of stock again. Fabulous deals to be had in the first 15 minutes of our penultimate hour. Good stuff. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. 0800 644 655. JewelleryMaker.com, and of course, let's not forget as well, you can join us via the app from the App Store and from Google Play, but do make sure that you are checking out and confirming from your baskets. Please do. It is really important, especially when you've got these just set aside and you're thinking, oh, I'll check it out later. We don't want you to miss out. We really, really don't. Hold those lines on that one. So I'm going to pop the rough of the Moldavite back in its pot. At the moment, it's sold out. Beck, is that what you're saying? The Moldavite, okay, so at the moment that Moldavite rough set has sold out. The 30 carats is sold out. We will keep an eye on it for you, like we did with the cabochon, and let you know if that creeps back in for whatever reason, somebody doesn't check it out, we will let you know. But hold those lines. Okay. So while Sheila is busy prepping for our second demo on our second kit, I'm going to bring you a few more sort of on and gone, sort of last of stock items for you tonight. Look at the colour on this. So good. Charoite. Big, big oval cabochon with some amazing colour. Sometimes there can be more browns than you kind of want in a charoite, excuse me, cab, but that's got some gorgeous colour to it. Really vivid amethyst purples. You're right. What have you dropped?
I just dropped something. I'm just looking for another needle.
As long as you're all right.
Yeah, no, I found one. There we go.
Whatever dropped, you just went,
I found one.
it was just staying there. I can't be bothered to get off the chair and get that.
No,
that can stay there.
Can stay there.
£11.95. That's a massive deal for such a large size charoite. Huge size. Now, bearing in mind, you've got something that comes to you from the beautiful rivers of the Sharrow rivers, of course, the Sharrow valleys. That is a big burst of purple. Loving that. They're all individual, they're all unique. No two are going to be identical. We've got to remember that with this one. Something unique every single time. And I've got to say, some of the best amethyst colour that I've seen. Now, when I first saw this gemstone, for me it was like amethyst, kunzite and morganite had all come and swirled together. It was beautiful. But this has got a heck of a lot of deep purples and then just those little threads of baby pink running through it. It's gorgeous. Make sure that you're checking out. Last of stock on that one, £11.95. Now, with our second kit, we're going to show you lots of different ways that you'd be able to, encapsulate that cabochon. So do keep watching, because that would definitely work for your charoite. it's good as well. Look at that. Oh, really nice. That's some of the best I've seen when it comes to tumbles. Definitely some of the best I've seen. Look at that.
Isn't the colours are just baby pinks, baby blues.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Those lemons of the Heliodor are amazing, aren't they? Aquamarines and Morganites, you can see those. That goes without saying, but there's some lovely Heliodors on there. That's got some of the, I mean, it's so difficult to get your head around the fact that the granddaddy of this gemstone really is your emerald until you see it like this, where you see the silks, the jardins, where you see that wonderful feather or that inclusion within it. And it literally looks like pink, blue and yellow emerald, because essentially that is what you're looking at. The emeralds, but just with a different element colour. Pinks, blues, yellows, they are gorgeous. Look at the size of these. 38 carats worth, 8 by 7, 11 by 8. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm seeing some amazing diaphanity in these. Really fabulous diaphanity in these. And obviously each strand will be individual and very unique, but there is a feather. Now when I say feather, what I mean by that is an inclusion within this aquamarine that is causing the most amazing fire within it. And I don't know if you're seeing that down the camera lens. Can you just see a little flash? Oh, there, look, there's a little bit of the ultraviolet coming through. I wonder if I can show you the reds in there. It's just astonishing. It really, really is to see that. Gorgeous. Ridiculous price. These are unenhanced, natural, Marambaya Brazilian beryls. Under £30 for this clarity. I literally just restring them, pop it into a bracelet, beautiful T-bar clasp, and easily you could ask 3 figures for something like that, in my opinion. With a beautiful high-end T-bar clasp, threaded, finished beautifully with your precious metal findings, without a doubt. I have seen jewellers command more for it. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And it's having that confidence to ask that sort of price point for this quality when all you've paid is £24.95, irrespective. Look at the glow. Gorgeous. Very last of stock on these. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Look at them. Those Morganite peachy tones are beautiful, aren't they? Hold this line. Going to move on. Wow! Look at this! Oh my goodness, that's a long strand, isn't it?
I do miss them. I haven't had them for ages.
No, I know. I suppose we get so blasé, don't we, with the fact that we get so many gorgeous gemstones on a strand. When we see a long length strand like this, sometimes we forget that we used to be able to do just that all the time.
The nuggets, they're so scrummy.
They are. Do you know what? It just looks like crystallised natural sugar, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Now the final 17 strands, they are your rough nuggets of zircon. Now what I will say is you've got like a semi-polish on here, just a little tumble, just to kind of bring out a little bit of the sparkle, a little bit of the bifringence. But even with that, look at how they sparkle. Loving those cinnamon tassels as well.
Now, why I was so... Oh, those are stunning. When I was out today, when I bought my...
When you bought your trousers.
Yeah, well, sometimes Linda and I, we go, and if she sees something, or if I see something, I'll text her and say, look, and take a picture, and she's... Anyway, there was this dress today, and it was lovely, and it was in coffees, and it was in browns, and it was got circles on it, and it was those colours.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful. That would go great, Linda, if you're watching with the dress I'm going to
there
bring
was a girl
that you're paying for as well.
There was a girl at my sister's wedding,
absolutely
who
gorgeous,
was wearing a dress that Holly Willoughby. I've got to make sure I say her name correctly on live TV and not like Keith Lemon says her name. You forget where you are. So Holly Willoughby wore this beautiful, it's like a sort of coffee caramel base with white polka dots on it. Quite almost salsa-y. And this girl was wearing that dress and very striking, very noticeable. It's a lovely colour, isn't it?
Absolutely gorgeous, yeah, absolutely love it.
Gorgeous colours. All natural, all unenhanced, 160 carats for $14.95. They are the very last of stock.
Beautiful.
Less than 20 strands. Less than 20 strands. 85 centimetre strand. You've got to make sure that you are checking out and confirming. They are lovely.
Aren't they just?
Yeah, the dress was kind of this base colour with the polka dots.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I've sort of got, well, it's in my boot at the moment, actually.
Is it?
I should have ran out, shouldn't I? But yeah, that would,
gorgeous.
Absolutely gorgeous, yeah.
Lovely. I love the caramel tones and the sugary tones.
And it's how it sparkles as well.
It is.
It's absolutely beautiful.
That's nearly sold out.
I'm not surprised.
That price. Gorgeous
I
natural
will thread this
gemstones.
needle in a minute. Oh.
That's all right. I know. Sorry, I keep distracting
No,
you.
it's because of all these gorgeous things, you see. I've had to undo it twice because I keep looking at...
We're going to move on.
Oh, I've miscounted. Right.
Have a look at these. We're now discussing the pros and cons of the presenters of this morning in the gallery. Do you like Gino D'Acampo? I love Gino D'Acampo. Absolutely. It's from Sheffield, don't you know? Yes. Oh, I think he's hilarious on This Morning, though. And I love Phil and Holly.
Yeah.
I think they're brilliant. And Alison Hammond is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
She is the best thing to come out of Big Brother in a yonks, quite frankly. Love Alison Hammond. And Ryland. I quite like Ryland as well. The girls like,
it's a very good show, isn't it? They have lots of, really
I do
good.
like it. Do like it. I like watching the clips of Phil and Holly when they've made all the...
when they
literally
great.
Just laugh.
We ought to have some of those, really, haven't we?
I think there've been plenty.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they have. I know they have. They're all hidden. So we were banned at one point, I think. Not, but we had to.
We digress.
And we were doing silly things,
Beautiful pinks of rose quartz and such a strong colour of pink as well. Bearing in mind, okay, so sometimes as a gemstone, rose quartz can be quite insipid, it can be quite light in tone. Still very appealing, still got that gentle pink, but this has got strength of it. Last of stock on these for you. You've got your flower. They are faceted flowers. Lovely glossy baby pinks. Big and chunky as well. As we said, you've got a really decent sized drill hole running through the centre, but look at the depth of them. Lovely depth, plenty of space to seed bead around these as well. $8.95 for that entire strand. Are you all right there? Are you struggling with that
I am a
needle?
bit. It's only because I'm like,
I know, because of your eye.
Yeah, it
bless you.
is, yeah. But I do, sometimes I get it straight away and other times I'm like...
I feel like I need to just help you.
No, missed it.
I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to do it. Kerry's going to do it. Kerry, will you thread that needle, please,
I've
darling?
threaded... do really well, but I've done all the tricks as well. Flattened it.
It's the thing is, you have to do this to try and get it through.
There you go.
You do, though. So when you have to... That one. You do.
Thank you, sweetie. See, I've done all three. It's just that one I was
but
like,
Sheila's like there trying to get... And it's sort of like... trying to see that, then you go,
it's there.
And then all of a sudden you get so excited that you actually pull the thread back out the needle again.
Oh, I've done that so many times.
$8.95 on your screen. Make sure that you're checking those out and confirming as soon as you can. We are near to star-by time, so hopefully you will join us for that. Let me give you a little bit of a heads up on those because they look like purple. They look like purple diamonds. Oh my goodness.
See, I mean,
gorgeous. They are fabulous.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Just beautiful. Natural garnet's coming away very, very, very soon. Purple garnet. Beautiful.
Go with that as well. Oh, yes.
Gorgeous. I'm going to move on to... Which one would you like me to do next then, Beck? I've got them. They're here. Yep, yep, yep. Love these. They are, if you're a lover of all things Swarovski and the Czech beads, it gives you the look and the feel, but with genuine gemstones, and that's what I think is remarkable about these, because all of these are black spinels already kind of knitted and threaded into like a little cheeky beady bead for you that you don't have to then sort of, you know, create by yourself. So have a look. The sparkle's lovely on them. You've got a really decent sized drill hole going dead centre. I think you can just see it.
And if you bought the 4.95 spinel earlier on, which there's probably not any left of those now, but
no, they were a big. And your pearls.
Oh gosh, a pearl either side, yeah, brilliant. There's a necklace, isn't
fabulous.
it? One of those and a couple of pearls, one either side. Great chain.
They're made beautifully as well. Now I'm just going to pick one. I'm going to do exactly what.
And they're quite. I think there's a bead inside a beady bead. I mean, that is just...
So there is a foundation to which all of these are then threaded on, and you cannot even see the thread. That is remarkable. God, talk about taking up the task and the work.
And threading your needles.
And threading your needles. Oh, look at the spark. Now, these are fab. Now, can I just borrow a little bit of, do you know what, I've got a head pin here, that's perfect. Let me just borrow one, let me use one of these head pins. I just want to pop one through so that you can, oh, hang on, so you can see the, I think that might help you just to see the size of the actual beading thread. So that sits on a normal, oh, look at that for beautiful sparkling pair of earrings if you were just to put a little shepherd's hook on those. Or maybe even just literally pop a little loop in there and on a pendant. They are lovely. Look at that movement. Beautiful. Love that. 16 carats. What price did you say that they launched at, lovely? £11.95. Okay. Are we? How many have we got left? Okay. These launched at £11.95. We've got 98 sets left. We've just slashed the price to £6.95. Now, with all due respect, okay, so this has got some form of, and I'm just going to give one to Sheila just to have a look at, because there is definitely a foundation bead that these have been sewed onto, because I can see very, very slightly the black beading thread that has gone through there to put them in place. I can't see glue, is what I'm trying to say.
No, it's just the hole that you see, isn't it? It is just, but yeah, if you just pop well, any gemstone of your choice, maybe your birthstone or, but yeah.
And these are not Swarovski, these are genuine natural spinels.
For 3.
Isn't that fabulous?
So that's a pair of earrings.
Yeah, easily.
And a pendant.
Yeah.
A black spinel, which are, there must be...
And taking so much work
I wish
out
I
of
could
it.
count how many beads are on there, but I'm not going to try that. No, I'm not going to go for that. But there's a,
there's
that
a
is
heck
just
of a lot
amazing.
on there, isn't there?
That is a, yeah. There's got, I just wouldn't know.
Loads of multi-buying gold. I'm not surprised. Basically, you could get 6 for what, just £1 more, I think it is. It works out just over £1 more than the launch price, which is just brilliant.
That's amazing. That I tell you what. Yeah,
I'd love to see these set with pearls. You know what I'm going to do?
Oh, hang on. Where's those pearls?
Very quickly.
I had some single pearls. I could put them on, couldn't I, if I can.
Just to show you, I'm just thinking.
Here you go. These are any smaller ones, I know, but...
Lovely.
There we go. We go that way. Hang on, where's it going to sit?
I just think that they're really, really classy, and just give us an opportunity to see. We could, obviously, I say we could. Our guest designers and you at home could definitely bead with these. Of course you could.
Look,
but taking that, lovely. Side. Look at that. Have a look at that. So Sheila's just put.
I just put one. I haven't got the other one out yet. It's right down the bottom of my bag. But if you put a pearl either side,
lovely, really classy. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming on these. These are very last in stock. Can I just say well done to everybody who's multi-buying on these? That's exactly the way to do it. Take advantage of that. That was lovely. What a great deal. I'm going to picture this, my lovely.
Great. Really, yeah.
Say again, darling.
Deal not to be missed.
Oh, they don't go back in there. Yeah. So these are top drilled drops of your Biwa pearls. The colours on these are extraordinary. It's like every single colour of the rainbow iridescing.
What can you say? They just... They
Oh,
want
this is amazing, isn't it?
And if you pull them really tight, you know, I love the way they sit when you do that. And I think when they're like that, they're such a head turner for people. People look around and
oh God, absolutely.
Yeah, they're just gorgeous.
Well,
so organic and so
the colours. I mean, just
yeah. Oh, stunning.
I mean, just the colours alone are head turning.
Absolutely.
And the shape. Oh, the final 8. Final 8 strands. Be quick, please. Do not miss out on these. You've got that beautiful peacock colour. They're going to under £20. The last few strands. $16.95. Now, and I will say, you know, when you get them home, don't be surprised by all the colours that you're going to see, because some of them are just so powerful. They're just
well. How about those 3 strands earlier on? If you bought those
they'd be
as well,
great,
they've gone now, haven't they? Have they?
Yeah, they were lost of stock.
Yeah,
out the door. Make sure you're checking out and confirming on these.
Great to go with those if you bought them. They'd be perfect, wouldn't they, to go with those?
And even just one of these as a pendant, just one. The way that it catches the light, you know, you might choose the longest one, you might choose the sort of more organic shaped, you might choose a tiny one just to kind of sit in between the collarbones. But what you've got is such an amazing, I can't quite get over the colours that we're seeing.
They are just so vibrant, aren't they?
Mesmerising. We've got 3 strands left in the world. That's it. At this moment in time, 3 strands. You're going to need to check out as quickly as you can. Hold the lines. Lovely stuff. Love those. Haven't seen Biwa pearls for ages. I do.
No, that's true. Oh, I love those as well.
These are great. Very contemporary, aren't they?
Aren't they just?
Ooh. I was trying not to get any fingerprints on it.
And even just one of those.
Yeah,
with some
absolutely.
Chain.
Yeah,
just one.
Well, we had the findings kit, didn't we, earlier?
Yes, yeah.
Which had the chain in it.
Yeah.
With just the chain and this suspended from it, it looks like a... I mean, you think of Marco Pacheco, you
Black
think...
spinel that you bought earlier on.
Absolutely.
The beady bead.
Gorgeous.
Just one.
Yep.
On the chain.
Lovely.
With maybe a beady bead or whatever. Yeah. Just so
it's a lovely golden tone, isn't it?
So in vogue as well.
Yeah,
now,
very much.
Yeah.
Very much. So you're getting 5 of these in a pack. Bring all of these over. So, I mean, what's lovely is that they'd make great contemporary look earrings with the findings kit that we had earlier as well, wouldn't they?
Just.
They're not too heavy earlier. They're, you know, they're a nice, look at the, oh, bars of gold.
Oh, yeah. I love those. And the hole at top.
It's a threads. Yeah, I was about to say. Look at that.
I tell you what, if you wanted to, just a simple thing. I mean, I've got some gold seed beads here. Look, but if you put that I've prepared, if you sort of put that with those, you know, you could have loads and loads of strands of those
idea.
Because the hole is so big at the top.
Well, absolutely.
Because that would look really, really catwalk, I think, because things don't have to be complicated.
No,
sometimes.
they don't. I agree with you totally.
Sometimes something so statement like that and simple is a real. It's like your sort of pearl on your neck, on your just one single
necklace.
on your necklace, isn't it? You know,
I mean,
it's yeah. That's what I mean.
I quite like it because it's just suspended.
Yeah,
just sits.
That's and it just sits lovely, doesn't it?
Thanks. I love it.
But yeah, so
I'm biased though. I do love my pearls.
Oh, I know.
Make sure that you're checking out on those. They're $4.95. Last of stock. Add it to your order, of course. Like Sheila was just saying there, huge drill hole to take on your eslons, your all your cord that you may have had from us as well, sitting in the stash waiting to be used.
Yeah.
Now, while you're checking out on those, I'm going to show you these amazing garnets that are coming. Oh my gosh, the colour is. They look like purple diamonds. They really, really do. Same crystal structure, different family, but they are sparkly. They're coming away very, very soon, about 5 minutes' time. We're going to move on to... Yeah, these are nice. This is, for me, this is all the wonderful weather that we've had in the UK, and it has been wonderful. You know, how long it may continue, quite frankly, to just have this colour in your collection at this time of year. Amazonite, graduated faceted centre drilled ovals, 9x7 to 14x9mm, 18 centimetre strand. Now, they are a lovely big oval. Lots of different tones of Amazonite as well. Some greener tones coming through, some bluer tones, some really sky blue tones coming through. But what's lovely is that they're all natural, they're all unenhanced. Every single one of them. Not one of them's dyed, they're not Fisher filled, they're not coated, they're all 100% natural. Last of stock on this one. Now on this strand I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 on this strand. So that's a nice lot of your Amazonite to go round. Unfortunately though, we've only got the final 16 strands. Nice to see that centre drill though, isn't it?
Yeah, and there again, Amazonite, the colour, it's just, it goes into turquoise bands, doesn't it?
Yeah,
in a way, you know what I mean, with all your oranges and your pinks and your dark blues and your lilacs.
They are gorgeous.
Yeah, your amethyst goes with...
Black spinel.
Black spinel. With that,
It's
yes,
a
just a
beauty.
black spinel in the middle.
I think it's one of those...
Yeah.
It's one of those that goes with all of our colour precious metals as well, isn't it?
And also, because it's centre drilled like that, it gives you a... You can also sort of drape it and have like a wavy effect going over the top and underneath.
Nice.
If you've got
Lovely
the spinel,
idea.
you could use and do it like that. Yeah, beautiful.
Almost like scalloping.
Yeah, exactly.
Lovely
yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got the black background there. It's really contrasting with that Amazonite colour. Very last of stock, £12.95. I'm afraid that's all we've got left in our warehouse. Is those final few. Minutes away from that. In fact, purple garnet's up next. Purple garnet is up next, and I'm not gonna say anything to you other than if you are a connoisseur, if you're a collector of gemstones, specifically a family of gemstones, this is some of the nicest purple garnet I've ever laid eyes on, and it's up next. Now on the recording there, the colour, you get a chance to see the colour, but do you know what that recording shows off? It shows off the clarity. Now, I know exactly where in Mozambique this garnet comes from because I have worked with it for nearly 2 years before I left Gemporia, and it is some of the best I've ever laid eyes on. Wow. Okay, so obviously, as you know, throughout the history of JM, for those of you who've been with us since day dot, myself and Sheila, of course, were your presenter and your guest designer. So we're talking day one, week one, 8 years ago of JM. And we were the sister channel of another shopping television channel called Gemporia, or Gems TV, as a lot of you will already know. And we had a family of gem hunters, and we worked very, very closely with a team of gemstone buyers. And that changed, obviously, when JM was bought by Immediate Media a few years ago, and we've still kept close relations with the gem buying team and the gemstone cutters over in India because we've built amazing relationships with these people, you know, and they're very talented and very good at what they do.
And it's also good to know that immediate media have carried on with that because
Absolutely.
we all know the quality of it, and they
and
now
the ethical
know.
sourcing of it was always so important, wasn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
So, knowing this deposit as I do, it totally explains to me why this strand rocks, quite frankly. And it does. Let's look no further other than the fact that what you've got here was a limited deposit, extremely limited. I imagine we had a few offcuts left that maybe had inclusions in certain parts of those offcuts, but we would have been able to create beautiful strands. I want to show the recording again because I want, if that's all right, Adam, sweetheart, please, because of the clarity. Now, purple garnet has the same gemstone structure, crystal structure as a diamond, so there is a tendency for very fine grade garnet to produce sparkle when it's cut and it's faceted beautifully, it's got great clarity, that would produce beautiful, beautiful sort of illusion sparkle like a diamond would, almost scintillate like a diamond, if you like. I have seen big carat weights of this gemstone. I've worked with big carat weights of this gemstone. I have auctioned big carat weights of this gemstone, and I can tell you now, if you have ever bought or invested in any of it, it is an amazing garnet to behold. The colour on this strand, for me, is some of the best that isn't it fabulous? Fabulous colour.
It is. And as you said, I can't remember.
Well, I think
seeing it for a long time.
If we didn't know our gemstones, we'd think that that was a fantastic strand of amethyst because of the trueness of the colour, wouldn't we?
Yes, you would, yeah.
You wouldn't go garnet. If it had more red in it, if it had a bit more pink in it, maybe you'd guess at garnet. Maybe even tourmaline a little bit.
But it just shows you, doesn't it, in Mother Nature?
Oh, absolutely, Sheila. Yeah, absolutely.
It never ceases to fascinate me, the different... It's garnet, and it's an individual garnet, isn't it?
Very, very much so. Mozambique produced a very, very small deposit. It was quite a sort of a cloak and dagger kind of affair in securing the deposit and sourcing it. It is an exquisite Mozambique deposit that's produced some amazing clarity and colour, the sort of the light that we haven't really seen elsewhere. So it really is a question of, will you get it now and will you collect it now? And will you make the most exquisite piece of jewellery? Maybe you won't, maybe you will keep it as one of your to keep strands. And I know a lot of you do that, like our guest designers do, and get them insured, get your certificates of authenticity, and just almost investment purposes hang on to this strand. I don't know, bearing in mind the deposit that the original larger sizes of this garnet came from was so cloak and dagger in its location, and very few people in the world got their hands on this deposit. Bearing in mind the history of that deposit and the scarcity of the garnet that comes out of that deposit, I think that pocket, I'm saying deposit, I'm right in saying it was just a pocket, just one pocket. Now is the time to be saying, I'm going to own it. 9 carats, 2x1 to 3x2 mil, 8 centimetre. It just looks so good, doesn't it?
Absolutely beautiful.
Make sure that you're checking it out. It's without a doubt. I was just about to say, if this is under 3 figures, you have to have it. If this is under 3 figures, we're at $59.95. Oh my goodness me. Look at the clarity, the sparkle, the body colour. Naturally stunning. Absolutely stunning.
You would have to get that you need to get the
Certificate of authenticity.
Certificate of authenticity.
Definitely.
You need to sort of prove how special it is.
And from that location, because Mozambique garnet, as we know historically, is a sort of pomegranate colour, isn't it? It's a reddy orange tone to it. Sometimes with an overrun
many of those.
No.
Can't there?
How many strands did we have of this? 36 strands, that's it.
I was going to say that, yeah.
So pretty. I have these in my special stash. The colour is subtly stunning and I love it. Liz, it is absolutely exquisite. It really is. The
And there again,
excitement
you
about
would
this,
use
Gemma.
them in a very special way.
I think so. Yeah. And I would take time to think about the design.
Most definitely.
And it would have to be with high-end findings.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
I would love for us to do more gold, real gold findings. I think for strands like this,
yes,
the true connoisseur, the true jewellery designer who wants to really work with high-end materials, I think that this with yellow gold would be...
Certainly, most definitely. Most definitely.
It is beautiful. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming on this. We are fast approaching the last hour of the late show. We've got a gorgeous kit coming up with Sheila at 9 o'clock. We'll have a look at those pieces of jewellery in a little minute. They are beautiful, and she's been busy preparing a seed beading for that. Please hold the lines on that. I honestly did not know that we had that location garnet here at JM. Lovely. Very exciting. What a find. What a find.
Certainly
I'm going to leave that there. Okie dokie. I've got some connectors for you next. Now these are going to be, I mean, you've got so much choice with these, haven't you? You're going to get a pair of them. Do you know what I love? The fact that the connectors are such a lovely, even size. How difficult is it to perfect that when you're trying to bezel set?
You've got 3 sort of loops at the bottom.
Yeah. And they're
What
all
a wow factor you could make.
Perfect size.
Yeah, you could. There's so many different things you could do with those. So many different things.
Very last of stock on these. Now you're going to get 2, of course you are. Oh gosh, earrings.
You could interloop
the whole lot.
You could interloop your chain so they're crisscrossing over on all 3 of them.
Lovely idea.
And then maybe hang a gemstone on. Yeah,
lovely
beautiful.
idea. Bezel set in solid stunning silver. Very, very last of stock on these, though. I'm sorry, 6 don't pardon.
They would go with the Moldavite as well, wouldn't they? They would,
yeah.
They would.
Suspend the Moldavites
yeah,
of those,
wouldn't they?
Or even just
perfect.
Lovely idea.
Yeah.
$6.95 for your labradorite bezel set in solid sterling silver.
Because the greens in there are quite prominent,
look at that.
aren't
and I know
they?
you're not seeing
very
it. I don't
prominent.
know if you just saw that flash
yeah,
there.
Look at that, so prominent.
It's like a
that's what made
turquoisey
me
green
think of the
flash.
Moldavite. Yeah.
Of your labradorescence coming out of these.
Gorgeous.
Make sure that you are checking out and confirm. Very last of stock on these, $6.95.
Pendants,
Yep.
you don't have to use them as
Easy.
connectors. Yeah.
Absolutely. Hold the lines. I've got them. Now, this, I have not seen anything like this for ages. Okay. Rutilated quartz, we've had strands of it, we've had chips and nuggets of it. Great. This is a different kettle of fish altogether. This totally shows off the needle-like black rutilated inclusion.
Just again, isn't it, Mother Nature? How does it create all those individual...
They are amazing,
yeah,
aren't they?
they really, really are.
I'm just going to pick this one up for you and just show you the reverse. And then look at that, you can just see it's just coming up that needle-like inclusion at the front.
I think it's also amazing when you actually go and you see how the gemstones come out of the ground and the host rock and everything, and how much of the host rock you have before you actually get down into the gemstone. It's amazing how you get those sizes, isn't it?
Well, because I suppose then that's when it becomes sort of gemstone with boulder, doesn't it? Because you've got the host rock still attached.
Yes.
But that is just quartz and rutile. It's greys, it's stormy colours, it's jet ebony black striking rutile, and for 3 really big cabochons that are all evenly calibrated. So if you wanted to create a sort of a beautiful suite there, $12.95. That's good, really good. £12.95 on your screen. 0800 644 655.
Put them with your black spinel earlier on again. There you go.
Yeah,
you could actually encase them on which. I can't find my pencil or my scissors, but I can show you. I know they're in there somewhere in my bag, but it shows you how you can encase them really easily.
Beautiful.
If you don't want to make it complicated, it's just a case of putting them on some backing fabric, measuring, and then just sewing some seed beads or like black spinel, as I said.
Gorgeous. We'll have
very,
a look at
very
that.
easy to do that.
Lovely.
You know, if you don't want to get too complicated, but really make a lovely statement piece with it.
Well, I think, and it is, it's one of those ones where it's a talking point, isn't it? People want to know what the base gemstone is, they want to know what the rutile is. More often than not, it's black tourmaline, which is really interesting. Right. Yes. Got it here, hun.
Oh, look at
It's
that.
just a gorgeous colour, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
Yeah,
it
it
really,
is.
really is. Exquisite.
50 carats of natural and enhanced sky blue opal, 3x1 to 6x4, 36cm strand. Last of stock on this one for you. Peruvian. So the base of the Andes Mountains, which is where the colourful opals of Peru are found. So your pinks, your yellows, almost like a mustard tone, your greens and your blues. What I love about this is it's a very different blue to the blue that you get from the Bengal Indian opal, isn't it? Which is more of a forget-me-not blue. This is much more of a kind of Paraiba blue and a sort of really exciting oceanic colour. The other colours that you get from India are quite calm, quite soothing. And this is really beautiful and vibrant. Very lively colour. $11.95 for natural October opal. I know, it's good, isn't it? It's really good.
Wow.
Beautiful colour.
Just go with my trousers, thank you very much. Okay. So stunning, stunning.
Really are.
Absolutely. Oh, it's just beautiful. I can't get over the price of that yet again.
It's a really lovely length strand as
So
well.
you've got
It's
a strand of opal.
36cm strand at that price. Not like 5 centimetres, not sort of 18, a full 36cm strand. But make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can. Everything in this hour, apart from our kits and our star buys, have been your star buys. Say that again for me, darling. Of course we can, yeah. How many have we got left?
Ooh.
Okay, 3 cushion cuts of the Moldavite available. Just 3 of them. 3 of them available at this moment in time. Graphics on your screen. Rectangle of Moldavite. All polished and buffed to perfection. 27 in baskets and only 3 left. Please check out. All natural, all buffed to perfection. All presented in its little diamond grade boxing with its cushioned protective bottom. But please do make sure that you are checking out. There's 3 and there's 27 in baskets. Unfortunately, even with my very basic maths, 3 does not, it does share into 27. But do you know what I mean? As in we can't split that between the 27 of you. So do make sure that you are checking out and confirming on those. Coming up in the top of the next hour is a gorgeous kit. Let's just have a look at the jewellery that Sheila's put together for us. The seed beads are the most perfect choice. Oh my goodness, they work so amazingly with the colours of this gemstone. Una kite coming up for you.
Shall I move those out of the way? There we go. Those are in the way there, aren't they?
Thank you, sweetheart. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous big cabochons. So the colours of the seed beads are the most perfect choice to go with this gemstone. So this is a beautiful jasper meets granite meets beautiful pink feldspar. That's what you have in this gemstone. So many gorgeous gemstones blending together naturally to create one wonderful gemstone. And then you have And I have to say that the team that have put the seed bead colours together, you've got sea
Perfect,
foam, you've
yeah.
got a galvanised gold, you've got a beautiful silver-lined blush pink as well. Really beautiful colours. So lots to talk about, a fabulous demo still to come with Sheila, and loads more. And of course, if you've got any questions about your Moldavite or of course your jewellery making, get them into us ASAP. Please don't go anywhere. We've got our kit with Sheila on just the other side of this.
Our Jewellery Maker community is a fantastic platform to share, learn, chat and make new friends. So why not like our Facebook page and join over 64,000 like-minded people?
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
Welcome to Jewellery Maker. We are part of the Immediate Media family. Immediate Media is a fast-growing multimedia platform company who operates some of the most loved brands across the UK. Our brands range from our other shopping TV channel, The Sewing Quarter, to our very successful magazines, such as Simply Knitting, Molly Makes, and the Radio Times. We work incredibly hard to inspire you and bring you lots of exciting ideas and projects. So whatever your creative needs, you know that our crafting family will be there for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Oh, welcome back to the last hour of the Late Show with myself and lovely Sheila. Beautiful kit coming up for you now. Thank you to everybody who's joined us already tonight. We will be recapping any of the Moldavite that pops back into stock. I know Becky is keeping her eyes open on that situation for you. But let's talk our second kit. Have a look at the jewellery first and foremost. Some glorious size gemstones in here.
Yeah, I had a really large, so I mean it does depend on the carat weight obviously.
Yes.
You know, sometimes you'll probably get, I got 5, but I had some quite substantial, I mean look at that one there, it's just fabulous.
It is beautiful.
And then some have got 6 in, so it just depends.
Because it's based on carat weight anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Assortment of shapes. But this is a gemstone that is quite, I mean if I just show you, let me pick this one up because this has got quite the strong thread of the orthoclase feldspar running through it. So the pinks that you see in the unakite is your orthoclase feldspar. So you're looking at beautiful salmon pinks running through little segments of clear quartz. You also get the majority of that beautiful, and it is a moss green jasper. So what you're seeing is an embodiment of so many gemstones all fighting their way for centre stage in this gemstone. And the colours, it's like a salmon pink mixed with moss greens and wonderful kind of meadow greens. It's almost, you know, you think about the watercolour paintings that Monet painted many, many, many moons ago. And if I just pick up this one here, it's like those sort of water lilies rushing through that fresh water, isn't it? You know, it's quite in the, sort of the lily pads and all that beautiful sort of coloration in the in different works of art. It is a beautiful, beautiful gemstone. Ours is natural. I think that's really important to state. It's not sort of reconstituted. It's not all kind of put back together. These are naturally forming, and it basically, because the majority of the gemstone is that kind of is that green of the jasper family. Unakite is kind of classed as a member of the jasper family, but it does have feldspar running through it, and it does have clear quartz running through it as well. And then we've got the seed beads, and they are brilliantly chosen to go with these colours, aren't they?
Yeah, very, very, very regal colours, I think, aren't they?
Seafoam green, without a shadow of a doubt, one of the favourites, I know that. Then we've got the Champagne Miyuki Duracoat galvanised in the size 11, and we've also got for you the silver lined light amethyst. They're all in the 11 size seed beads. And if you, I mean, seeing those colours with the unakite, you can see the choice. It's not a sort of a random choice where you're picking sort of reds or maybe picking blues. These are very complementary tonal colours to these gemstones, and in a way we're seeing so many different sort of ways just in those designs. I know that you had a massive cabochon, didn't you? It was absolutely gigantic, and obviously it's based on carat weight. The carat weight that you're getting is 300 carats spread over multiple gemstones in different shapes. So in this particular kit we've got pear shapes and ovals, and you had one pear shape and two ovals, is that right, my lovely?
Yes, I've got the other oval there. I mean, yeah, look at that one there, so how different that is, you see.
Yeah.
So they're all very, very individual.
They are indeed.
Very, very moss green.
So we've got, you've gone for, and I'm just having a look here. So you've used the seed beads in the neckline pieces as well as just the surround.
Yeah, with my seed beads. Yeah, just to try and make something a little bit different, really. You know?
I love that mixture of colours, lovely. But that's what the unakite does, isn't it? It blends those colours naturally.
Yeah, it really
nice.
does. Yeah.
So, which one are you going to show us, my lovely?
I'm going to show how to do the bail at the top here. There, because
lovely.
You know, to actually do anything, and also to sort of mention how you actually get to actually sew on without it being too complicated.
Okay, so taking the kind of seed bead capturing embroidery out of it.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like, because all of them have got the backing foundation on the back.
Yeah.
Because that especially for the weight of
yes,
some of
and they are. I mean, especially that larger one. That was a grand old size in your kit.
Most of us have got the backing it's the backing foundation, not the ultra suede.
No, it's the one with a bit more form to it.
Yeah. So just sort of go round your cabochon and then just literally cut it out. Now I have got some smaller scissors, but they're in my bag somewhere, but I'll use these. So if you just cut a little bit just outside the line of the cabochon, let me take that out now, and then just cut just outside it, and then that gives you enough then to be able to sew round the cabochon and to go around with your seed beads.
Well, we got the fire line for free in our first kit, didn't we?
Exactly.
So that's easy. $23.95 on your screen, and I hasten to add that the seed beads are the longer tubes of seed beads. They are your 24-gram seed bead tubes. They're not the small ones. So masses and masses and masses of beads in there, as well as the carat weight.
I've got all of that. Where's the others?
Loads left over?
Them. Yeah, I've got loads
Fab.
of them. I've got all those left of these gold ones, and then I've got half a tube of each of the other.
Lovely.
And I've been quite seed bead heavy
Yeah,
with
absolutely.
them, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
So,
Lovely.
yeah, so there's always loads left of your seed beads, otherwise you'd be there forever.
Fabulous stuff. £23.95 on your screen. Make sure you're checking out.
So I've just sort of cut that out, and then if you can see, there's room round the side there of that to actually start to encase your cabochon with your seed beads, however way you want to do that. Okay, so that's quite an easy, and even with the very big one there, I just could obviously the larger size.
Of course,
And I've tried it on, and it's really, really comfortable to wear.
Oh, yeah,
so
it's
it isn't
lovely.
like- yeah, it isn't, you know, heavy.
No.
So, but I thought it was quite a statement piece. That's why I put
Absolutely,
the other bit
yeah.
on the And sometimes, like with a lot of my jewellery, I tend to just have happy happenings. I like start off with one thing, and then I think, oh, I know, I'll just do this, or I'll just
quite sure what you were about to say then, but there we go.
Yeah, I've had lots of, over the, yeah, you know what I mean? You just start, and then you think, oh, I never started out like that, and then it just happened. So yeah.
So once we've got the foundation backing, and you've got the kite on
and
the
you've
top,
stuck it on, obviously.
So you'd glue that.
You glue
to
that on, and then
because
I've
it's an
obviously-
opaque gemstone, that's fine to do.
I've obviously got the 4 needles here. So, but yeah, once it's stuck on, then you can just start to go around with your beads, whether you're making the little 3 on a little point, or whether you're just going round and round and round, because you can actually link them in between.
Lovely.
So, and I'm sure you've all got different kinds of. Everybody's got different seed beads at home that they might want to intersperse with them. So, but that is quite an easy, you know, way. Of sort of doing that, especially if you haven't done seed beading very much, you know, and it's just a good way to start experimenting really with your seed beads.
Lovely.
So I'll put that over there. Now I'll try really hard not to get entwined with all this.
Okay.
But I'll start off. I've done this bit here, which is half of this. If I just bring that over here, will that help you, Adam? Yeah. So this is this section here, which just allows you to use it as a bail, really.
Yeah, okay.
So it's quite a good way to use your seed beads as a bail.
Okay.
Yeah. So can I move that over
Yeah, of course
your
you can, my
side?
darling, yeah.
There you go. So that's the piece there that I've actually started there. I'll show you how to actually start that, and what you do is a mirror image of that. Now, I've got to, hang on, what can I point to? There we go. In the middle, I've gone from, I'll show you how to start it off, and then when you get to row where you've got 10, then do another 10, because that's your folding piece to go back over with your mirror image.
Okay, lovely, yeah.
So, I'll move that just out of the way, and then to start off, to get your point, you've got 3 on there, okay? So now we've got to go over those 3 with this. Go to the opposite side, and then take your needle through the first 2. There we go. Hang on a minute. My eyes are... There we go. So take it through the first 2, and then just pull it. Am I in shot? Go over a bit as it keeps sliding. This does. There we go. Sorry about that. So if we just... It's a little bit fiddly in the beginning, but you do actually get there. There we go. So if we pull that, then as you can see, that makes that little pointy section there. Okay, and then hold that quite tightly, and then just pop on. Then we need 3. So what we're doing is going up and up and up.
Okay.
So 1, 2. I think that one popped off. Then 2, 3, and then just pop those down your needle. So it's touching where you've got those first 2.
Yeah.
Okay. And then pop that out of the way. Take the opposite side, and then go through those 3. 1, 2, 3. There again. Pull that needle through opposite, and then catch that in your fingers and pull it, so you can see there's the 3 there.
Lovely.
Okay. And then make sure you haven't. There we go. And then do 4. So you're going 1. 2. So do this until you get to your row of 10.
So keep adding incrementally, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, that's a good word. Quite like that.
Okay, you're welcome.
That's good. That's good. So, I mean, what you can do is if you're doing anything big with your seed bead, you can put a really big section in the middle and just put your needle up. But because we're counting, it's easier to do it individually. So how many have I got on there? I've got 4, which is what I want. So I'm just going to push those 4 down to the end there. I'm not going to let go, because if I let go, I'll lose the thread of the needle. And then you get in a bit of a pickle then. So always keep them quite close. And then, so we go through the 4 now. Pull those over and keeping those in my finger and thumb there. Can you see then it keeps the, so I'll hold them again. Now we're putting 5 on. Whoops.
They're like jumping beans over there, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. It's getting the tip of your needle as well. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Okay, pop that down again. And as you can see, it's gradually growing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can see from the other bit
Lucky
at the
that you
top
love to
there.
count.
Well, it's a good job I'm not having to add or multiply or take away. That's the problem. So, and if you can see, and what I do tend to do as well, I keep putting, and then I roll them a little bit.
Just so that they're sitting.
I just roll them so it makes sure that you're sitting them right. You can see how that's
building
growing
really
now.
nice and quickly, isn't it though?
Yeah, it does actually. It's just that sometimes if you get sidetracked trying to do it while you may be listening to something or, you know, and then you think, oh, I've got one more on there, so you have to go back. 3, that's 3, 4, 5. Where were we then? Was I on 5 then? I was
one more.
5, so I'm 6. There
6.
we go, one more. So then take that over. Whoops. So, and then, there you go. So you have to be careful that you don't get that one. Hang on, that's got to go up there. Otherwise you'll get your thread all
all in a tangle.
All in a tangle, and I think that, will that be right? No, hang on. So it's so easy to do it, lack of, where's that gone? Otherwise I've got to undo the needle and I don't want to do that. That's what I was doing earlier on, hang on.
Ah.
Let me put my glasses up so I can see a bit better, yeah. So, anyway, that's that. I can go up on there and start doing that one because that's big. So that's what you do. You just don't get your needle in a tangle. Make sure that you got them, because it's so easy to do, you know, because of the white as well, and they're crossing over. It's so easy to get those tangled. So I did this earlier, as you can, and I was trying to concentrate then. So I've got from the beginning how I showed you how to start that little section there.
Building
so
it up.
Go up to 10. Which is those 2 in the middle there. Those are the 10 there, because they then, when you've finished and gone through into that mirror image, that's where you fold it over to get that section there. So fingers crossed now. I don't want to get those mixed up with those.
If I spin it to the side, everybody can see what we're talking about. So if you see, Sheila has, so you can see it's double-sided to suspend your chain or your rope or whatever it is that's holding the pendant in place.
Pendant in place. So I've now got to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm now going down. So I had the 2 rows of 10.
Yes.
Then I had a 9. Then I had an 8. Now I'm going to 7 now, and I'm going to move that out the way over there. Move those completely out the way, otherwise I'll get those numbers all in a mess as well. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 I need now, don't I?
6, and then 7.
1, there we go, 7. So exactly the same, but all you're doing is just you're going back down. And then when you actually do get back over there, you just go back with your needle and go back through across the rows to secure the stitching.
Okay, I suppose it makes it stronger then as well, doesn't it?
Exactly, yeah. So on there, this is why it's important to keep this one over here and keep those in between your finger and
I suppose is when you're tightening it yourself and then rolling them to make sure they're sitting properly as well.
So you tighten it, you just roll it just to make sure that they're sitting. But I mean, as long as you do that after every row, and this is why I try, rather than cross over, I try to keep my sort of needle where I'm putting the beads on in my left hand.
Yes.
And then, so I'm on to 6 now, is it? 6, 1, is it 6, 2?
Yes.
Oops. 2, I'm going to go in here where there's a few more. 2, 3, 4. Whoops. 4, 5, 6. It's something that you can't rush. Ooh. And if you get caught in the sponge. So how many have we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 there, so that's right, isn't it? Move that out of the way. Because it's the only way that you can do it this way, really. But as I say, when you're at home and you're not
distracted
2,
by live
3,
TV.
4, 5. Whoops. 4, 5, 6. And then just pull and roll.
Yeah, lovely.
And then I don't know whether there's anything else you could, while I just finish
Well,
up
we've
this
got
last
we've
bit.
we've got some extra seed beads actually that would work beautifully with this kit, and obviously without this kit as well. We were talking about the zircons that we had for the Last of Stock zircon strand earlier, and Sheila and I were talking about the different coloured dresses that certainly were at the wedding that I was at on the weekend, and Sheila's sisters got as well in the boot of Sheila's car. But beautiful gold and bronze and metallics and sparkle. And what we've got for you within this sort of, if you like, extra seed bead pack is we've got the galvanized golds, we've got the matte metallic dark bronze, you've got the crystal, and you've also got this. I'm just double checking. This says round silver lined red violet. Not red violet.
Where?
Thank you. It's not just me, is it, Sheila?
No.
So we've. Yeah, galvanized gold, galvanized silver, dark bronze. No, I've got round silver lined red violet seed beads. Nope. You're not having those. You're getting the galvanized Duracoat gold, the galvanized Duracoat silver. You're getting the matte metallic dark bronze and the crystal. These are the ones that you will be getting. There is no, I don't know why it says red violet, because they're not red violet. Fact. $16.95 on your screen. That's a lot of seed beads. Now the sizes of them, we've got 15s and 11s in that seed bead bundle. Fabulous stuff. Very few bundles available, I'm really sorry. Very few bundles available. So you've got your size 15s, and yeah, very much so. But I've got to say though, I'd love to see these colours in a cuff. Would look gorgeous.
Oh, absolutely.
Nice sort of deep-sized cuff on the wrist would look fabulous. Maybe even with some sort of animal print sort of design on them. So they've been fab. $16.95 on your screen for those. Please make sure you're checking out on there. This almost sort of creates, when you've got them opposite, almost like sort of creates angel wings, almost like the dragonfly wings, isn't it?
I mean, you can make these as big or as small as you want, really. You know, I mean, you can do tiny ones. They look lovely on wedding. There we go. Well, let's get that out of the twist. Has that gone there? Where's that gone? Go away. Go away. There we go. I'd rather be patient than not. There we go, because we're on the very last section.
Okay, my lovely.
So as I say, make sure that you pull it together and you roll it. So you just take it through those last two. So all we've done is a mirror image. 10 right in the middle. So pull those together. Sort of wrap, you know, so you can actually see it then, can't you? You can see that. And then just take one more. One more.
Leaf designs, flower petals, yeah, lovely.
I do love using some, you know, like, and if you use it on a tiara, obviously, you use wire. So that's the last little bit there now. So if we just roll it so you get that sort of tautness there. That very last section there. Okay, and then you can start to go backwards with your thread.
So that you're strengthening it, yeah?
And take it through those two, okay? Because the hole is quite a generous hole. And then move that one out the way. And then you can go back up the other side, the other way with it then. So I've taken that across, and then I'm going to take it back across the 3. And just keep pulling it, and then it also makes the leaf stronger because you're threading it again round. See, so if you pull it, you've got that strength, and it's pulling it. You can see that now, how that's gone firmer, that section there. And then just keep going up, and then go up the other side with your thread, and then you can actually snip your thread off then, because there's no way that will come out then.
So that's
and then attach it,
so
yeah.
If I just grab the pendant here, because you've actually hidden the workings kind of with the ultra suede here.
Suede at the back, yeah. So that now, and then what you do then is fold it over then.
Yes, because then you've taken that and incorporated that in the seed beads on the surround, so you can't actually see where it ends and where it finishes. Lovely idea.
So I'll just keep going up, and then what you do then, when you've got to your row of 10, then you just fold it in half and you attach it to your, try not to get, there we go. So it's just a case of folding it over then. When you've done that, you fold it over.
Yeah.
And then you just attach it.
It does leave a nice...
Once you get to the bottom there, as you can see, I've been going up, and literally, I've just left that bit there at the bottom there. We'll go up the other side then.
Yeah. It does leave a lovely, generous sized bail though for plenty of cord, ribbon.
You could multi-strand it, couldn't you, with lots of different things really. So so that's it really.
Fabulous.
And then just keep going until you've used all your thread and gone through your beads, and then fold it in half, and then just secure it again. Just go through both of them. When you brought your other thread back, just go through both of them, and then just
finish
stitch
all
it
that.
together.
Lovely.
And then that's it really. And then you can just drape your chain through it. Yeah.
Lovely shape to be able to, lots of versatility with that shape, isn't it? Lots of versatility.
Really
and once you know that it's just a repeater.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's just a mirror
on the mirror
image. Once you get to 10, you do 10 again, 9, 8, 7, 6, until you get to the 1.
Yeah, lovely. Fabulous. Thank you, sweetheart, very, very much.
You're welcome.
Now, I know that she's leaving us now. No, she's got a very early appointment in the morning, so we're releasing her, letting her go. Thank you, sweetheart, very, very much for all your hard work. It's been lovely to see you tonight. All the best tomorrow.
Thank you, and I'll see you in about 3 weeks.
Yeah, when all of the eyes are better.
Fixed. And I won't be doing this well.
Well, you might
not
be.
as much, but not as much.
But you might feel more comfortable, because the air conditioning must be so irritating for you as well, my lovely. So I do appreciate, and all the close work that you're doing as well. So get your eyes sorted, my lovely.
I will.
You get them sorted, and we will see you.
Take care, everybody. And have a lovely holiday wherever you're going, whatever you're doing. So.
And we'll see you rested and recuperated very soon. Yeah.
Take care.
Fabulous stuff. I'm going to see you over there. Come with me. Thank you, my darling.
Bye,
I'm going to nip over there. Woo! Gosh. Crikey, that's a tall chair to get off, isn't it? Thank you, sweetheart. Lovely Sheila there. She's going to have a couple of days. I say a couple of days. It's going to be a little bit... I know. I'm just bringing up my water over. Wait. Housekeeping. Housekeeping. Wait. If I leave anything, it will go missing. I'll never see it again. Right, I'm going to get back on here now. Very ladylike manner. That's my ladylike manner, Adam, honestly. Hoik! Okay, we've just had beautiful unikites in the kit. Okay, we've now got, this is lovely, and a drill hole all ready to boot. This is brand new, not been seen before. I've got to say, the feldspar, the pink feldspar that's running through this is gorgeous. All the way through it as well. So you've got your facets, you've got your drill hole, and a bit of a cheeky premiere for you. 35 carats, natural and enhanced. So everything that we just talked about with this gemstone absolutely applies for this deal. 0800 644 655 is the number that you need to be dialing. talking to the call centre, confirming as soon as you possibly can, and of course checking out of your baskets. Now, bearing in mind, that's a big 34 by 30 ready to go pendant. All you need to put is a jump ring through there and you can move that on. Look at how the colours run through that gemstone, so you can see that it is a natural, beautiful vein of that feldspar that's running through the jasper. Gorgeous colours. Very floral tones, the pinks and those greens. It's like sort of your green leaves of your roses, and of course those lovely pink rose tones. $8.95, and it's a premiere. Make sure you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can. You'll be the first ones to have this at home. It's got a really decent sized drill hole actually. I don't know if they're seeing it clearly. Let me just pop the head pin through that so you can see. But a decent sized, oh there we go, that's better, you can see it better there. So literally just a pinch bail on that and you're good to go. Or a jump ring, and you are all good to go. And if you got that, basically the giveaway solid sterling silver findings kit that we had for you in our first kit, with the Moldavite, those beautiful briolette Moldavites, amazing price point. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming on those. Hold the lines. And we're going to move on to, is it this one here? It's nice. How many? Really? Oh, that's amazing. Okay. I have a brand new Swarovski piece for you. It's brand new in our warehouse. And it's coming up next. This is lovely. So, I love this. It's really well made. It really is. So you've kind of got your sort of your kumihimo ends going on here, of course, but then with a little Swarovski crystal for sparkle, the gold colour saturation. Now, I am wearing one of our Swarovski charms on a bangle, so bear with me a second because I'm just going to take that off. Now the reason I've got this on this because it's got stars and moons on it, and in our family we've got this saying, to the moon and back. I'm just wondering whether that, oh it does as well, look at that. Now, so if you've got one of our Swarovski charms which we bought you, gosh, it must have been March time, that we had a whole host of Swarovski charms in. There were black Swarovskis and all sorts. But this kind of is the shooting star one that we had. And it just works so beautifully. I've got to say, you know, to the moon and back, anything kind of stars and moons in our family is always a big hit because of that saying. So I've literally just placed my own Swarovski charm onto the Swarovski bracelet. I just wanted to see if that fitted in, if that sat in place. And it really, really does. Now, obviously, there's going to be a bit of movement on there, but it's nice to see that that works. I'm just going to make sure that that doesn't go back to the warehouse because I'll never see it again. And my bracelet, that's a really good idea. Bearing in mind, I've had tanzanite rings go back to the warehouse and never, ever got them back again. I know. So this is, if you think of Pandora, you think all the you know, your Tomasabo. Here it is being done by Swarovski. So what you are doing, you are offering a Swarovski element leather bracelet, black leather, braided together. And I'm just going to drop that over the wrist very, very quickly for you, so you just get a chance to see that. Big, big spring clasp. I'm going to measure that as well for you because it says 180 millimeters, but I do want to see what that is. Let's have a look. So the bracelet length itself, including the clasp, is 8 inches. And then you have an 1.5 inch extender. So 9.5 inches in total if it was worn at the very end of the extender. Plus then you've got that little Swarovski element. Now, clearly you can do your own research and find what other retailers would sell a Swarovski black leather bracelet for with the gold colouring. You will easily be able to do that research and then compare our prices. 0800 644 655. Black leather, really important to remember that. High grade quality for you, $12.95. It's a really competitive price point when it comes to your, and it is again black leather. It's not a faux leather. It's not a leather look. It is your genuine black leather for those of you who are looking for the quality, those of you who are looking for that brand, and those of you who are looking for the Swarovski branding, of course, with your little element of sparkle coming through there, inlaid in the what we call a threader within the charm world when it comes to your charm bracelets. And of course, you may have charms at home that you're just popping little jump rings on. However, let me just show you. Now, I wonder if... Oh, look, the golden shadows go on there. Look, the golden shadow wheels go good. Look at that for sparkle. Very nice. Make sure that you check it out and confirming on those. We're going to bring in the graphics for you. Now, these have got drill holes, but actually I really like them worn like that. So we've got our golden shadow wheels for you. Don't they look like rutilated quartz? Golden rutile quartz, like the best Brazilian quality that you could get. Lovely stuff, beautiful. The golden shadow colour is some of the most remarkable, popular, beautiful tones that you get. So I will show you in a minute, I will show you that, that gorgeous golden shadow gemstone, I was going to say gemstone then. So golden shadow Swarovski, but with the, I'll show you where the drill holes are. Bear with me a second. I am just putting my own bangle back on because for fear it goes back to the warehouse and I never ever see it again. I would be sad. As it was a gift from my best friend for my 40th, and that would make me sad if I lost it. So let me show you the drill hole. I'm going to just grab that head pin again, pop that through here. Now that's nice because you can, look, you could suspend a gemstone in the centre there, a black spinel for example, that would be nice, wouldn't it? To sit in the centre, or maybe I reckon that's a 4mm or maybe a 3mm round that's going to sit in there. Well, that's a 6mm round aperture, is the word I'm going to use there. So you could definitely get a 4mm to sit in there. £4.45 for Swarovski elements. Okay. Well, who knows? Absolutely not. Every penny helps. So you've got the golden shadow Swarovski. It's a very classy colour, but in quite a contemporary setting. I'm sure you've got loads of ideas how you are going to work with that. And if golden shadow is a particular favourite of yours when it comes to your Swarovskis, $4.45 on your screen for 2 of those. Make sure that you're checking those out. We are fast approaching the last 20 minutes of the late show tonight. We will recap any of those Moldavites that have just dropped back into stock. But if you are watching on the repeat show, by all means give it a go to try and get hold of those. But at the moment, lots of pieces have sold out. We'll give you a bit of a heads up towards the end of the show, the live show, and give you an idea. Okay, sorry, Becky, my lovely, what did you say? Yes, darling. Lost the stock on these. These are your beautiful rounds. It's got to be said, these are going to just beautifully spin around and show you all those gorgeous tones. Oceanic colours of the deep. So these are 18mm in size. The drill hole goes straight through the centre. It's a 38cm strand. And I mean, you can see the colours, you can see the iridescence. The colour seems to move, doesn't it? 0800 644 655. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming they are down. How low for all of those? Wow. Look at that. Now that one literally seems to move. Look at that. Gorgeous tone. It is an amazing gemstone. It really is. You know, working with these in neckline pieces, working with these in your earrings, working with these in bracelets, you know, these are gemstones that really make an impact. Even just one of them. $12.95 on your screen. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. Hold those lines. Talk to the call centre. Well done. They're gorgeous. Lots of stuff on those. We've got a heads up on this one. We have kyanite cab. This is, again, everything in this last half hour lasts of stock. We will recap the Moldavite for you very, very soon. Please be patient. We will be there, I promise. Five carats of kyanite. Look at it. Look at the trueness of that blue colour. Look at that. Can you see there's iridescence? Now that is something that we only normally see in a moonstone. But there are some gemstones where the light just travels up and down that crystal structure and the glow is so, so beautiful. It's magical, it's almost ethereal. The final 6 cabochons in the world at $6.95. That's a no-brainer. It is a no-brainer. $6.95 on your screen for a natural Brazilian 5-carat solitaire. Beautiful smooth cabochon, 13 by 9 millimeters, and they are the last 6. 0800 644 655. You've got to dial that number if you want to make sure that you're successful on the phone lines. And of course, if you want to join us online and via the app, talk to the call centre. If you want to multi-buy, now is the time to do it, because when they're gone, they're gone. When you've only got 6 natural kyanites left. Normally we see it from Tibet and Nepal. We have seen some amazing ones come through from South Africa, very, very few and far between. That is Brazilian, and it's absolutely beautiful. Well done, it's nearly sold. We've got one left. Hold those lines, one left. Okay. Next month's birthstone. Isn't that bonkers to say? Can't believe it's August next month. It's just, this year is flying. Got so much I still want to do. Have a look at this. Now, it's a body of colour that's fresh, invigorating. 18cm strand of natural faceted peridot, 40 carats, 4x2 to 8x4 millimeters. Every glowing moment of that is beautiful, fresh, invigorating, absolutely beautiful in colour. And the thing is with this gemstone is it's all natural, and that's what's so exciting. Now, we've already heard Sheila saying earlier about this sort of shape and size being perfect for flowers, drops. If you wanted to use this as she used the Moldavite in the kit, in the first hour at 7 o'clock, that would be perfect as well. But also, I think when you're working with this gemstone, a lot of your customers will know this gemstone, they will understand this gemstone. They won't be expecting a low price of this gemstone, because peridot historically within your jewellery does not come cheap. 0800 644 655. Glistening natural peridots at $12.95. Fast approaching the last 15 minutes. We will, for those of you saying, please can we see if there's any Moldavite left available, we will see. We will have a recap for you for Moldavite, I'm sorry. It's like I'm trying to make up names from a Harry Potter film or a book. Moldavite, not Voldemite. It's nearly bedtime. It's nearly bedtime, guys. Come on, I've done really well tonight. I've only had 2 slip-ups. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can on these. Very last of stock. I'm going to move on to... Now, we've had some amazing black spinel tonight, and I would forgive you for thinking that you were about to see some big spinel rondelles. This is Onyx. Nice. Now that's lovely. It's not often that you get the luster that you expect from a spinel, from an Onyx. Gorgeously faceted and really big rondelles as well. 4x2 to 8x4 mil on an 18cm strand. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. 80 carats in total. Under £10. 0800 644 655. Again, remember, when you've already opened an order with us throughout the day, you're just adding to that order. Our entire day's shipping and handling charge is £3.95 for the entire day. JewelleryMaker.com, of course, is where our website is, and you can find us on the App Store and Google Play, which means that you can have us on your tablet, on your mobile phone, on the go, and never miss a deal. Never miss a deal. 30-day money-back guarantee with us as well on absolutely everything. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. Hold those lines. Lovely colour. And I hate to say it, you know, but it will literally, well, I'm really hopeful that the kids, when they're off school, will get a chance at some sunshine, because while they've been in school, it has been glorious, and I hope that the weather's not going to change too much. But as we approach the end of September into October, these are the colours that we are going to see, those leaves on the trees changing. In fact, they remind me of the colour of the Japanese maple in my garden. I love those colours. Really beautiful. Glossy. And perfect areas to be able to prong set here, but also have the security of that drill point through the back. And it's a big, generous drill hole as well. All natural, gorgeous, what I would class as poppy jasper. 16 on the strand in total. It's a proper poppy red colour, isn't it, that? Lovely. 11, I was about to say 11 carats, 110. I don't know what's wrong with me and my numbers tonight. 147! $7.95 on your screen. Make sure you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can. They are just gorgeous and glossy. Beautiful tones, really rich, and just $7.95. Everything in the last part of this show is last of stock. We will recap the Moldavite for you. If there is anything left available there, if anybody hasn't checked out their baskets, we will recap that for you before the end of the show. Huge good luck if you're getting any of those beautiful Moldavite pieces. Yes, so I've got it here. Let's do that. This is amazing. I've not seen those inclusions like this before. Absolutely gorgeous. We've got some zebra serpentine for you next. So originally, the reason that this gemstone was called serpentine is because when you look at the inclusion, the micro-inclusion formation on the surface of the gemstone, and the fact that it is a sort of deep mossy green base tone, it had this kind of snake skin effect to it, of course. And when you look at the Latin for snake and you look at the serpa and then you look at serpentine, you can understand the kind of connotation to that. But the micro-inclusion has formed in a linear type pattern on this particular serpentine. So it's known as zebra serpentine. And that's when you get a chance to see that kind of striation and that linear sort of effect in the inclusion. Check this out. Nice. Now, that is definitely a green base in the studio. That's not coming down this camera lens as green, is it? How weird is that? It's like a moss green. It's coming almost like a charcoal colour down the camera lens. How bizarre! I've never seen that do that before. That is like a proper moss green, almost like a seraphinite moss green. You're seeing a little bit better there. Can you see that green? Almost like a seraphinite mossy green. A bit darker than the aconite, or unakite I should say. I'm just looking at the different tones. Really bizarre. So the mica inclusion, in a seraphonite, the mica inclusion looks like feathers, looks like angel wings. But in the serpentine, so you can see that kind of snake skin effect background, but then the zebra pattern. I'm going to flip it over so you can see the pattern following. And I'm just going to pick up the next one here so you can just see all of that flowing through that lovely polished surface. 140 carats. I suppose, I mean, they do look, down the camera lens, it looks more charcoaly. There's a definite deep green base. Are you seeing it a little bit better in that recording? But it does look, doesn't it, almost like the black and white zebra pattern. That's why I was surprised when I'm looking down the camera lens. It's like, actually, it really does look like the zebra pattern. It is your serpentine. You've got a beautiful moss green base to it. You've also got multi-shaped cabochons. You're guaranteed 140 carats coming your way at, that's just, I mean, look at the size of the cabochons here. And that's just in this pack here. Now you're guaranteed 140 carats, all in that assortment for $14.95. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming on those. Naughty little star buy to finish the night off, but of course, it is a naughty little star buy at that price. What? It was a little cheeky one. $14.95. However, we are going to recap your Moldavites for you. I know lots of you have been waiting for it, and especially if you're on watching the repeat show, you'll be waiting to know if there's any in stock. So, I do, my lovely. So, our 7 o'clock hour, we saw this phenomenal strand of bracelets of Moldavite. Oh my God, look at that colour, that's amazing. This is a £99.95 strand, £99 and 95 pence strand. So when this is on its own, when it's being brought to you as an opportunity to buy on its own, it will be the price that you see on your screen in a matter of moments. However, tonight, as part of our kit, you get all this for free. You get the fire line for free, the pearls for free, the bolt ring clasping crimps, jump rings, earring hooks, and solid sterling silver head pins, all the solid sterling silver findings. You get all of that for free. So you're just paying for the Moldavite strand. Everything else is free. Why would you wait until it's just the Moldavite that's available by itself when you can get the silver findings, the fire line, and your pearls for free? What does fire line normally go for just by itself? It's about £7. Okay, so £7 the fire line. Say let's be for argument's sake, let's say £9.95 for the pearls. So £134 is what we would be looking at if we were paying for everything individually. So basically we're saving 35 quid really tonight. Amazing. This is a no-brainer when you want high-grade quality, natural unenhanced Moldavite. So this launched at 7 o'clock tonight. Most of you have checked out. There were only, how many kits, Beck? I'm just being... 47, thank you, Beck. Not 147 like I said, no. 47 kits. Well over half have gone out the door, loads in baskets. You need to make sure that you're checking out on that. So there is availability on your Moldavite kit. Huge good luck to you if you got that. Next, we've got the cushion shape cabochon at $11.95. Buffed, polished, shaped, glowing. $11.95 for your cabochon. 80-point cabochon, 7x5mm. All yours, but you do need to check that out as quickly as you possibly can. That is an 80-point natural beauty. Now, bearing in mind, at $11.95, we've got 2 left. Check it out, check it out, check it out. 28 in baskets. Oh, 32 in baskets, my goodness. Make sure you're checking out. It comes to you presented in that lovely, secure diamond grade box. Just a few left to check out. By all means, if you're watching the repeat show, see if anybody else has checked it out. Has the rough Moldavite all sold out? We're just double checking if all of the rough of the Moldavite has sold out. Bear with us, just checking on that. It's all gone. I'm not going to show that. Sorry. Okay, and then our faceted oval back, and that's all sold out as well. Okay, so the Moldavites that we have left available, 2 cabochons of 80-point polished Moldavite, and then the kit, and that's it. So if you're thinking about getting high grade, and I am going to show you that strand again, it is extraordinary. £134 is what you'd normally be paying for all of those components all together. $99.95 for that beautiful Moldavite pearls and silver and fireline kit. Gorgeous. Okay, we've got a couple more moments with you until... Okay, these are, I cannot stress to you enough how very low in stock these are. It's ridiculous. There's no way we can leave Larimar just sitting in the warehouse. We hardly ever get Larimar. Hardly ever, ever, ever. Top drilled. Graduated plain drops of a Dominican Republic single location only gemstone. Look at those colours. They are mesmerising. They really, really are. And Larimar is a gemstone, if you're lucky enough to go on cruises a lot and travel the globe and kind of, you know, go and visit these wonderful exotic places, these, without a doubt, you will see Larimar on cruise ships, and you will see Larimar when you go to the Caribbean, because it's an extraordinary tourist attraction gemstone. But you'll also see those price points. And certainly not at $39.95. I do, darling, yeah. Yeah, of course you can. Yep. Okay, so very quickly, in our first hour, we bought you this lovely charm, which we got a little bit excited about, probably because it's one of the biggest pieces of cubic zirconia that we've seen. Solid sterling silver, 18 carat gold plating, and a really beautiful, strong brilliance. $4.95. Incredible size. $4.95, that's all. They're lovely. Say again. Aww. Lovely Sheila. Lots of people messaging and saying, where's Sheila gone? She's gone home. She's gone home for the, bless her, she's got terrible trouble with her eyes. She's got a little operation on her eyes tomorrow, so she's really struggling. Doing seed, I don't know how she's done the seed bead work tonight, if I'm being honest with her. Bless her heart. I really don't. And she and I have worked a long time together, so I'm so glad that she's finally getting them sorted. Really am. Pearls. Now, this was another one that created a bit of a stir earlier, because this strand of natural and enhanced cultured pearls, $4.95, which is bizarre. Thanks for joining us tonight. myself and Sheila and the Late Show team, we've loved having your company. Thank you so much for investing in some quite remarkable Moldavite today, whether it was on the mid-show, the morning show, or with me on the Late Show. By all means, do try, if you're watching the repeat show, to get any of those Moldavite pieces, but please do make sure that you are checking out on those. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee after all. I'll see you in a few days' time on Friday. You've got a fabulous lineup for you tomorrow. Do make sure that you're tuning in, of course. You'll have seen that you've got dragonflies and all sorts on the Late Show tomorrow night with lovely Katie Reid, so make sure you're tuning in for that. I'll see you on Friday. In the meantime, have a great couple of days, and thank you to the team, thank you to Sheila, and thank you to you for tuning in. See you soon.
The item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to